Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Defend Your Units. I'm Johnny K. Picks. Alongside me is my special guest, 138 MMA Tyler, and we are here to break down UFC 313. How's it going, Tyler? How's everything going? And are you looking forward to this card?
Yeah, I do like this card. It's a tricky one. It's a lot of really close fights, and so I think it's gonna be fun. I think we're gonna get a lot of exciting fights. I think probably get a couple of stinkers, but it'll be good. I like this card. I'm looking forward to it. I just like watching fights. So honestly, like you throw anything together, and I'll be excited about it. So I'm the dude getting excited about like the first prelim on an Apex card. So great.
But yeah, I mean, I think I got like three bets so far, and I'm looking at one more, and like two of the three are like close fights, but I'm going with my gut. But yeah, like you said, a lot of them are close fights, whether they're closely lined or not. But and you can make a case for some of the big underdogs, honestly.
Yeah, like we'll talk about it when we get there, but like there's not a single fight on this card that I'm like, oh yeah, this person's a lock, or like, oh, this one's easy. Like there's none that I feel I'm like mega confident in.
Yeah,
like there's some that I'm more confident than others. Don't get me wrong, but there's none that I'm like, man, this should be easy. There's none.
True. Yep. How'd you do last card?
Great. On a 3-card winning streak as far as bets go, so that's cool.
There we
go. Looking good there. My picks were kind of trash, but that's whatever. Like,
yeah.
So that's a maybe I'm just getting bitter as time goes on, but like I'll see all these like they're like it doesn't matter. No matter whether if you do great on picks, people will be like, oh, this whatever, this, that, and the other. If you do bad on picks, it's this. There's always something people are going to complain about. And then so like there's a channel that does like prediction tracking or something on YouTube, and they just like assume you bet $100 on every.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I get the premise, but like in what world is someone dumb enough to be like, there's this like minus 1,200 favorite in here. I'm gonna put $100 on them to win nothing. Like you're just not doing that. You know what I mean? So it's
because sometimes it makes you look like a really bad gambler when you're like, oh, you're minus $500, but I'm like, I would never bet those. I really wouldn't.
Yeah, and it's like because if you look at something like that, and like I understand that people like us know that obviously we're not betting that, but some people are really stupid, and you get it all the time that they think that every pick that you make in your comment section, they're like, every pick you make is a bet, right? And like they think that, and I'm like, no, dude, like that's not how it works. Like I'm doing this for entertainment, so you guys have something to watch. We could talk about fights, but I'm not betting every fight. And it's like it's crazy because like so last week, I hit all of my bets but one. I missed on Asu. I took a shot on Asu at like plus 210, missed it for I had like less than half a unit, right? Mm-hmm. The only bet I missed as far as like my bet page, and I hit all the other ones, but I only got 5 out of 10 right on my picks. I had a horrible on my picks, but I just made the right bets. So like,
those are good nights to me. I don't care about my picks that much. I care about my bets.
I do care about my picks. It bothers me when I do bad like that. So that sucked. But like at the same time, like it's a winning night, so I'm not mad about it. But then everybody's like, man, this guy sucks. He lost this much money, but I didn't lose the money.
I think I went 6-4 on my pick. So like I said, I didn't do really too much better. I mean, 60% to me is like okay.
If you're like long-term hitting 60%, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, that's what my goal is. Like, I just want to be above 60% at the end of the year. And I think every year I have actually. So I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah, my goal is to hit 65% every card. But if I hit 60, I'll give myself like, okay, you technically passed. But if you get less than 60%, you're an idiot. Is that
because sometimes you can't even get above 6, or you might only lose like 3, but there's only 10 fights or 9 fights or whatever you want to say. So it's harder to get 65. So it just depends on how many fights are on the card. So
in the last card too, like one of my more confident picks got canceled. So which I'm kind of glad because she was the one that screwed up on her weight cut. So that
Carolina.
Mm-hmm. I thought she was going to win for sure.
I had her in a bet. Yeah, I was pretty confident. So
I don't know what I think people really like De La Rosa because she's pretty. And don't get me wrong, I also agree with that statement. I don't think that makes her like win fights. Like she hasn't looked that great.
She's very underwhelming. Very underwhelming when she fights. Like I think people have different well, maybe they're just only looking at the looks, but like you said, but I remember her when she fights, and it's like it's not a good remembrance. Like
She's had good performances,
all.
but they're sporadic and like very like long performances of not good in between.
Yep.
It's kind of like when everybody thought Andrea Lee won somehow. Like there were so many people on Twitter thinking Andrea Lee somehow won fight against Aldrich, and I was like, "What did you see?"
I mean, that fight sucked. Don't get me wrong, but I know who won.
I mean, I thought JJ clearly won the first 2 rounds, and the third was competitive. You could give it to Lee. I'm not mad about it. But also, if you gave it to Aldrich, I wasn't like upset. Like she still was busting her up in the third too. So it's not like it was a beatdown. But yeah, I do think 29-28 was the right scorecard for Aldrich. But
yeah, for sure. But all right, let's get going. Let's go through the chat. Let's say hi to everybody. And before we get started, please hit that like button for us. We will get going through all 12 fights. But first things first, we got Dixon Sider in here. What's up, Dixon? Johnny, I'm calling it now. Potan robbery split decision plus 1,400 is the play of the week. There's absolutely no way to give a split to Ankalaev, the challenger. If he wins it, unanimous. Poatan split. Okay. Well, we heard it here first. That's what I just said. It's going to be a sweat.
What if we get a DQ?
That'd be wild. That'd be wild.
That'd be so crazy.
Derek, what's up, Derek? What's up, MMA fam? I'm in Atlanta this week, and DraftKings doesn't work here. Oh, boy. I do not like that when that happens when I go traveling, too.
I was surprised that DraftKings didn't work when I was in Vegas. And I was like, oh, you can gamble like everywhere, but DraftKings is.
I think I know Effie is out in Vegas, and he uses, I think, BetMGM.
Yeah.
But there's only certain ones.
Yeah. I played my bets like on another sports book, but like, I was surprised because I couldn't play because I like to play the DFS with DraftKings.
Oh, okay.
Well, I couldn't do that in Vegas. And I was like, well, that sucks.
True. Well, that's weird that you can't do DFS either, because
you can't use any DraftKings.
Some states you can't gamble, but you can do the fantasy sports.
That's Nebraska, where I am. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like, if I want to place my bet, like I have to go across the river into Iowa, which is not very far because I'm in Omaha, which is on the river essentially. Yeah. So it's not very far, but like I can't do it from Nebraska, but I can do DFS. So yeah.
Weird. Also, dear Johnny, just so I don't look like a complete asshole, I'm going to sprinkle Ankalaev sub 234 combo. Not bad. I think I don't think he gets a knockout. I'll tell you that. So if he wins. So it's one of the two, decision or sub. We got Saba in here. What's up, Saba? Yo. Ryan Jordan, our guy. My dudes, Defend Your Units, my favorite show on YouTube. We appreciate that.
Wow, that's really cool, Ryan, because you know what? When I'm a guest, I like to see that. But just remember, I'll be live tomorrow, so that can be your favorite show tomorrow.
There you go. Favorite Wednesday night show.
There you go. Easy.
There we go. Seinfeld, Sopranos, and Defend Your Units. That's right up. Ooh, that's in good company.
Is it bad? I haven't seen either of the other two.
I would say it's very bad that you haven't seen Sopranos.
I have not.
It's
just
amazing.
Defend Your Units. I've seen Defend Your Units.
I mean, that's the best one out of the three. Yeah. But Sopranos is amazing. I'm not really a big Seinfeld guy. It's okay. I don't love it. I don't hate it though, but I never watched like all the way through.
Never seen it. Not a bit.
Sitcoms for me though, it's very hard to like follow because almost like every episode's different in a way. There's not really there's a very vague storyline that they follow, but it's like so vague you don't even know it's there almost. And I don't really like Jerry Seinfeld.
They make that so you can just tune in anytime and like you don't have
to exactly. Yeah. Real Fight Picks, what's up, man? Sup, fellas? Picture me buried underneath piles of DeJordan Santos tape. That's me right now. Oof. Well, good luck.
Tough, dude. his tape leading into his Contender Series fight was brutal to watch. It's not very fun.
Yeah. Scotty Law, what's up? I'm here. Let's get it, boys. Appreciate you as always showing up. Overall, I'm 66.3% on Tapology since 2022. Not bad.
Heck yeah, dude. That's
above
solid.
65. You need to get above 66.7. So you got a little bit of work to do. DraftKings doesn't work in Vegas, but UFC headquarters is there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Effie was telling me about it. Apparently, like all the actual like Vegas casinos teamed up to like keep DraftKings out.
Interesting.
Yeah,
those little guys. Raw Torque, what's up, Raw? Word up, mother fluffers. Appreciate you coming out. Cucumber, what's up, Cucumber? Hey, Johnny. been in, I think that's Alaska for the past 3 months and just noticed this live feed. Thanks for doing what you do, little brother. We appreciate you coming out. It's been a while. I know you've been out there, so I hope you're doing well. Best sitcom is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Okay, all right.
That's a good one.
I do like Frasier personally. Frasier is one of my favorite. JDM Freak, what up, JK? Defending units. Here we go. Let's go. You are also my favorite 138. Ryan said. So there you go.
Appreciate it.
There will be blood. How's Patrick doing? Love that guy. Yeah, he's doing good. I talk to him from time to time. I know he's working a lot, and I'm every time whenever I do watch alongs, I try to get him on. So hopefully we can do one pretty soon. I think UFC London's an early one, so I might try to do that one coming up here shortly. Maybe I can get him to join up.
Oh yes, Walker, Texas Ranger. Let's go.
Walker, dude. Texas Ranger, Lizzie McGuire, defend your units. Yeah, love it. As long as we're in the top 3, that's all that matters. Thanks for making me sad, Johnny. I wonder why is your channel called 138 again? I think I remember.
I named it after like an old Misfits song. So
okay,
I'm like
that's right.
I'm a punk rock guy, so that's where it came from. And I wanted to keep it simple, just like 3 numbers, 3 letters, easy enough.
Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm. It works on a license plate without getting anything fancy. It's easy.
All right, first fight is going to be probably the fight of the night. Ozzy Diaz versus DeJordan Santos. Who do you like here?
Dude, I'm going to be the only person on the planet that's picking Ozzy Diaz this week. I think he wins.
You might be.
Dude, I don't think Jordan Santos is good. Like, I know he overperformed on the Contender Series against Curry. I think Curry just didn't show up more. If you watch the Santos tape, it's very underimpressive. It's like very unimpressive. Like, he doesn't look good at all. Like, it's not good. He's beating guys that aren't good, and he doesn't look like he is a world beater by any means. And then he goes in there and gets this big win on the Contender Series where his opponent is like minus 500. I think he just didn't show up because, like, I don't think he's that good. And I don't think Ozzy Diaz is a world beater either. But he's a decent-sized underdog now, and the dude throws hands. And, I mean, he's now at middleweight. People are like, oh, man, but he got beat for his debut or whatever. It was up at 205 across the world against, like, a dude that is a knockout artist that if he beats you, he's going to beat you. Dude, I don't know. Like, I'm going to take Ozzy Diaz, and, like, I know I'm going to get made fun of so bad if he loses, but whatever. We're taking Ozzy Diaz. If he wins, I'll look like a genius. If he loses, I'll look like the dumbest guy this week. So it's fine.
That's all right. Yeah, this fight's it's weird. I don't like it personally. I'm going with Santos, and it's only because I do think I think he's the better grappler, and I think that's where he can find success. Now on the feet, he's not great on the feet, but like I think he can hold his own. Diaz is more dangerous, but he's also chinnier. So it's like you're picking your poison here. It's like, I don't know how Santos is going to look. I'm definitely not going to bet him at minus 200. There's no way. It's either dog or pass here. I actually would rather bet the under here at under 2.5 at minus 145.
I did bet that.
I think that's a good bet on this fight. I think both guys are going to go for it. I think Santos could get a sub. I think Diaz can get a finish. And I also think Santos can land a knockout because, like I said, Diaz's chin, a little dusty, I think, personally. So, and I think also, too, if I'm not mistaken, Diaz has a ton of first-round finishes and or losses.
He does.
All of them are under 2.5 in every one of his fights. And all of it, he's never been to decision once. So there you go. I like it.
He's kill or be killed for sure.
Yeah. So under 2.5, I think that's the play if you want to. But give me Santos by sub. I'm going to say in the second round. I think the first round might be a little hectic for both guys. But I think once the dust settles, I think Santos goes for a takedown, gets it, and then it's going to be over. That's my prediction. Not betting either guy, though.
Fair. Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Suggest if you're going to place just one bet on the fight, I like the under better than picking a side. But
yes.
I also played the round 1 and 2 props for Ozzy Diaz because they're over plus 1,000. And if he's going to win, that's probably how he does it.
Yeah. I don't hate that at all, for sure. Let's see where we leave off. Derek says, Prairie Life Fitness in Omaha. I played tournaments there before.
What a wild
This
thing, huh?
this fight is ass. Santos shouldn't have not got it, or shouldn't have got a contract.
True.
What's favorite 80 punk band? Obviously Misfits, but early Black Flag and Dead Kennedys, I'm guessing, Bad Brains. They will be flooding you drunk.
So, like, I answered it a little bit further down, but like, if you count Bad Religion, I'd pick them because their first album was in the 80s. But like, they continued on much past the 80s. I mean, I just saw them in concert not that long ago. So I would take them to answer the question if I can. Okay. Misfits aren't even my favorite. I like them. I like the Misfits a lot, but they're not my favorite. But I like the reference, and it was an easy name. So
nice. Yeah, I mean, I like all kinds of music except like country and stuff like that. But I never really got into like 80s punk rock. I don't know why.
You're missing out, dude.
I know. I just never really got into it. Not that I don't like it. I just never.
Part of the establishment. You work at a bank, dude. It's whatever. I get
know. Whatever. But oh yeah, if you guys didn't notice, I'm doing polls, and the polls say if it the 60%, 10 people said Santos wins.
Only 60%. That's the
yeah. So only 10 people. Only 10 people voted. So.
That's crazy.
Maybe, I know. We'll more people are going to come in, so we'll get to this next one here. So if you guys didn't know, I'm doing the polls on YouTube. So I know some people were like, "You need to do those again." I'm like, "All right, it's going to take a little longer to put these things up here, but I'll do it for you guys because I'm a nice guy like that." So, but the next one we got, I'm typing it up right now. It is Chris Gutierrez versus John Castaneda. So I'll go ahead and go. Castaneda was supposed to fight last week. I don't really know exactly what happened there. I know it was a catchweight. Clearly he's okay because he's fighting. Maybe something happened with Silva. I don't know. But is this fight before? Oh, it is at 135 or is it a catchweight?
It's at 145. So
it's at 145. Okay, that's what I thought. But Tapology says 135. So this fight is at 145. But I mean, we all know both these guys. I mean, I'm not going to go too crazy, but Gutierrez, like, good leg kick. He's the striker. Takedown defense is a little lackluster, but he does have a good get-up game. And then Castaneda is the grinder guy. He's going to try to go for takedowns, wear you out, all that good stuff. But yeah, close fight. It just depends on what you like. Normally I go the striker, but I'm going to go with Castaneda. I think him being a little heavier will help his wrestling a bit. I think he can hold down, what's his name? Gutierrez a little bit easier that way too. I think his chin will be a little better because sometimes Castaneda's chin fails him at times, but he just has to worry about leg kicks, I think, and I think he'll be okay. But that's a big ask because Gutierrez has very good leg kicks, and if he lands a couple of those, I mean, he might not be able to go shoot for takedowns anymore, and that won't be a good thing for him. So don't hate anybody picking either guy, but I'm going to go with Castaneda to win by decision. Both guys aren't really super dangerous, so I think this fight goes to decision more times than not, but that's who I'm going with. Who do you like?
So I think I'm on way too many underdogs this card. Like, not even kidding. I was actually looking at my bets. The only bet that I made this week with a minus in front of it was the one we talked about in the previous fight, was the under 2.5 in that last one.
Okay.
Everything else is plus money, and there are a lot of money lines. I think Chris Gutierrez wins. I like that he isn't making 2 weight cuts back to back. True. Even if it's down to 145 pounds, it's a cut. It's like he's cutting more than 10 pounds to make bantamweight, I promise. Like, makes sense. Gutierrez is good. I mean, he's a solid fighter. He's had some bad looks, but it's usually against pretty good competition. Castaneda is good as well. I think Gutierrez has the style to slow him down, and I think that's going to be a problem for him. So I think I liked Gutierrez more when you got better plus money on him. Money's coming in close, but yeah, I like Gutierrez. I think if you can still get him at plus money, I think he's a solid play, especially if the line ends up flipping. Then you could just arb out if you need to, but yeah, Gutierrez for me.
Yeah, it looks like the line right now, it's basically a pick 'em, but Gutierrez is the ever so slight favorite now at minus 112. So
there you go. If he flips to a full favorite, maybe I'll play the other side. Like if I can get like plus 130 or something on Castaneda, I'll play the other side and just get free money. Like I almost always do that.
All right. Let's see. Ryan Matthews. What's up, Ryan? He says, I'm a secret Swiftie. Don't tell anybody. I told you in confidence. Come on, man.
Dude, okay. I got to defend it a little bit. Back when she did that like pretend country stuff, it's catchy as heck, even if it's not like technically that good. Like if you played it on, I'm probably singing along.
Is it Beyonce country?
Myself for it. So
is it Beyonce country?
I didn't even know she did country.
Apparently she did. I think she won the best country album of the year.
No way. Okay, I've also been out of the loop with like new music for
I only know from Twitter. I swear.
Okay. Yeah, all that shows up on there is yeah, that makes sense.
My feed is wild, so
that is only MMA. I straight up unfollow.
I wish my feed was only MMA. It ain't.
Mine is. I will unfollow people if they post too much other stuff. Like I almost had to unfollow Cody, not with a D, but Cody with a T from his channel, because he kept commenting on other people's stuff that wasn't MMA related, and it kept popping up in my feed. And I was like, dang it, Cody, stop this. But he chilled out now, so we're good. Cody, I didn't want to unfollow him. But I don't want this other garbage invading my feed. Twitter is only.
I hear you. Johnny's into the Killers. I know that. Yes, sir. That's for sure. Love the Killers. My old channel was called Ramon's Fight.
Don't believe me for a second, but I like it.
Johnny's definitely on the man side. He roots for insurance companies, big pharmaceutical companies to make money. I do.
Believe that.
I love it. 80s on. I don't know what that stuff means. DYC,
That's okay.
80s Underground. 138 didn't pitch you the earliest. There you go. Punk. There you go. Sexy, Mexi, let's go. At least we know Castaneda has a full camp.
More than.
There you go. Let's see. But huge pass. Yeah, I'm not betting that fight. If I want to do anything, it would be the over. But I don't even know what the over is set at. Maybe Bet Online has it. I didn't look at it. But that's the only thing I would play. I don't trust either guy. No, my gut didn't really want it. Didn't want to bet it. So, will Gutierrez throw the leg kicks knowing he can be taken down? I think he will. He has to. That's his biggest weapon. So.
I think if he starts early, I mean, even if he gets taken down after landing a few, like, dude, those add up. And everybody, oh, it's the trope. Oh, he's the leg kick guy. But dude, like he stopped guys with leg kicks and dudes that are tough as nails. Like didn't he stop Morales with a friggin' leg kick back in like 2020?
Vince?
Dude,
yeah,
it's insane. That dude's tough. So yeah, I mean, if he starts throwing them early, they add up.
For sure.
He could get taken down though. That's a problem.
Yeah, he has no takedown defense, but he does work to get up.
On it, and Saba's picking at 66%. So let's go.
There we go. All right. Oh, Saba, we're on the different side. Okay. He's on Guti. Well, there you look like someone I've been in the mosh pit recently. There you go. No country, no Waylon Jennings, nope, none of that.
I don't mind a little country, but I'm not a big country.
I mean, I don't hate it because my mom listened to it when I was little and all that stuff. So I know like most of like Alan Jackson and stuff like that. But I'm like,
there's very little
country. And what's the other one? Garth Brooks, like all that. She used to listen to all that stuff.
I don't know much of that stuff, but like when you said like Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, like I know those, like the older stuff.
Well, this is why Defend Your Units is awesome. We talk about MMA and other things. So
dude, I've thought many times about starting a YouTube channel about music as well, but like I just can't put in the time for 2 channels. So
I can't either. So we have to merge it. So
yeah, that won't work. We can do it here, but we can't make it a regular thing.
Why would Sexy Mexi take this fight if he thought he would lose? I mean, that's a good question. I mean, maybe he does think he can win.
I mean, I guess when you put it that way, but like fighters are also kind of delusional. They never think they're going to lose. I mean, usually they don't think they're going to lose, you know?
Yeah. Since his MMA live show is apparently turning into music, what's everyone's walkout song of choice? Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh, man. Back when I fought, mine was, as wild as this is, The Stroke by Billy Squire.
Stroke.
Yeah. If I did it again, though, I don't know that would be my walkout tune, but that's what it was back then. I kind of just needed something, and I was like, all right, that sounds good. Let's throw that
on. The most random walkout song from any MMA fighter that I really enjoy was Paul Craig back in the, I don't remember how long ago it was. It was maybe like 4 fights ago. He came out to We Were Promised Jetpacks, and I was like, nobody knows that band except like if you're like in that thing. I was like, damn, that's an awesome song.
Super niche. Yeah.
Yeah. We got Effie. Let's go. Watching at the gym right now. Let's go, boys. Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us, Effie. We got Barcelona. That's all that matters. I will listen to the real shit. Biscuit Slipknot. There we go. All right.
New metal in the house.
Slipknot's actually not bad.
Yeah, I love Slipknot. I'm some Midwest white trash. I love Slipknot, dude. Like,
they're from Iowa. They're from Iowa.
Yeah, I saw them at their. It was the 10th anniversary reunion like tour of their Slipknot self-titled album. Dude, it was so sick. I mean, somebody died in that crowd, which was kind of sad, but like, it was a sick concert.
Ooh.
So, after we got home and realized that somebody died, it was kind of sad, but the concert was great.
Yeah, it's Miranda Lambert and Carrie Underwood World for my bubble bath time. That's
okay.
F What Happens Tonight by French Montana. There we
go.
Okay. Let's see. Ed Sheeran. DMX. Okay, go to sleep. All right. Immigrant Song. That's a good one.
That's a good one too. That's a great walkout tune right there.
Immigrant
song,
for sure.
Definitely. Especially if you are in fact an immigrant, it makes it even better. But
yep. Oh, let's see what the poll says. Poll says, looks like it's going to be Gutierrez. Gutierrez by a landslide. Am I the only one that voted or something?
It must be.
92% for Gutierrez. That's funny.
Let's go, Goody.
All right. Well, the chat has spoken. Next fight, we got Marion Santos versus Francis Marshall. Who do you got here?
So surprisingly, I picked the favorite in this one. I'm pretty high on Myron Santos, and a lot of people are saying that his takedown defense sucks. His takedown defense against the cage sucks. If you get him against the cage, he does struggle. But in space, he's got a good sprawl. So I think he can keep it on the feet at least enough to land some heavy shots. And man, that dude is a sniper on the feet. So I'm taking Myron Santos. He's like one of the few favorites that I feel decent about this week.
Yeah, Santos is definitely one of my top 3 most confident picks. Not to say Francis Marshall is bad. I just think the styles are it just plays in the Santos's favor. He's going to be the better striker. I think he's definitely more powerful on the feet. But Francis Marshall will have the better grappling, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get it down enough and keep him down too. So I know the one loss from Santos was against Dan Argueta. I was there. I saw it live. He kept getting taken down, but like Argueta and Marshall are 2 completely different styles of grappler wrestler guys. So, Marshall's not going to chain wrestle for 15 minutes and like Marab, like Argueta does. He's going to mix it in here and there. I think, and his striking isn't that bad either. So, but I just think Santos is better. So, going to pick Santos. Obviously, I'm going to say he wins by decision, but it wouldn't shock me if he gets like a check left hook or something crazy like he did on Tough, which was insane. He just dropped Offley. I think that's what his name was, right?
Yes,
Offley. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm really interested in this fight, though. I do think Santos is good. So we'll see. We shall see. I know that was a quick poll. Hopefully, everybody got that in.
I mean, it should be an easy one to pick.
I know. I mean, yeah, this is the one I was, like I said, one top 3 definitely. Nice pick there. All right, they're doing their stuff. When the levy breaks, yep. Okay. I don't put down bets before weigh-ins. What do you think? I mean, you do what you want to. Like, I mean, if you think you can read fighters and how they look, I think that's a good play. But I try doing that. It just doesn't work for me. But if it works for you, do it.
You just miss out on so much line movement, and then
that's true too.
It sucks, man. Because like I've got bets like clear out to UFC 315 already. So like, but if I wait until the day of, unless I've completely misread what I think the line's going to do, they're gone. Like the lines you want are gone. So it's tough,
Yeah.
But I also understand that sentiment of like, I want to make sure that this fighter is not showing up looking like a doofus, like sick or ill or staph infection or like broken something.
True.
So I get it.
And like I noticed too when I was trying to do that, like I would focus way too much and I would overthink everything. And I'm like, oh, maybe he doesn't look good, and then I would bet the other guy and he would get demolished. So like I was just overthinking everything. But that's just me. But
yeah, you can't go by if they look good on the weigh-ins, like on the scale.
Unless they're dying on the scale.
Yeah, like
and you know when they're dying, but
yeah, it's the thing that makes it like you got to look for though is like like staph infection, like I said, or injuries, or if they missed weight, did they miss weight by enough that it's like going to help them, or did they miss weight by a little bit and then it's going to hurt them? So
true.
That's a benefit for it. But
Saba like Santos by Smoke. That's his survivor pick this week. I love it. There we go. Smash that effing like, people. If you haven't, please smash the like button for us. We appreciate that. I'm on the all Santos parlay. Okay.
Oh, I don't like that because it means he got Jordan Santos, but I like
It's the
half of it.
Jordans. Yeah. I mean, I think he wins, but man, I don't know. I just don't know. We'll find out. Santos KO round 3. I like that. And a parlay. Yep. I mean, that's a good spot to look for round 3 KO. I think it'll be later in the fight for sure. There we go. Elvis blows. All right. We're talking about music still. I've been burned a few times by bad weight cuts, though. Yep. It happens. So that's why I stopped kind of doing that. Unless the fighter is looking like death and like almost falls over. And for whatever reason, the fight still goes on. Then you pick the other guy.
The only time you got to really worry about that is if it's in like Australia or something, because then you don't get they don't get as much time to bounce back. But like in most places, you get like more than a whole day. So like you probably be all right.
Yep.
Get some sugar.
Epi thinks waiting for weigh-ins is good for your bets. So there you go.
As far as getting them right, probably.
Yep. Carmi. What's up, Carmi? What's up, Johnny? Hopefully you did good last weekend. I barely made it out alive. I got plus like 0.79 units, but I got 2 dogs to hit, Patterson and Nasrat. There you go. There you go. Nice dogs there. Who had Patterson by KO? Let's be honest.
Nobody had him by KO. There's people that had him. Nobody had him by KO.
Ain't no way. I remember Johnny betting Aspinall against Blaydes like 5 years before the fight and lost it on the knee. Oh, I was so mad. That was like the best line movement I ever got early, and it like completely flipped. And then that happened. I'm like, I don't even care about line movement anymore. Uh-oh.
We're getting fight.
We're getting the music fights. Leal, Marion, Leal, Blaydes, all KO. 2 Leals.
We all getting 2 of them?
I like it.
All getting 2 KOs?
Love it. I love it.
Actually. Knocks him out. He bounces off the canvas, wakes back up, gets knocked out again.
You got DeMar Sims. What's up, man? He said Dixon Sider called Patterson KO super confidently. Did he?
No way. Okay.
Oh. Is it in my thing? I'll have to go back and look and see because he always does it early.
That's legit.
Ferreira and Marshall are my dogs this week. Okay. Sorry, Ruffy. Oh, okay, Ruffy. Yeah, I like that.
He brought. Yeah, I don't know about that one yet. Well, I'm still.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll get there. I understand where you're coming from. All right, the poll says Santos is 71% winner. Love it.
I'm surprised it's only 71.
I am too. Let's see. We'll get the next one ready to go. Let's see. What is the next fight? Next fight we got going to be Morono versus Leal. Let me put that in there. All right. So for this fight, obviously I'm going to go with Leal here. Morono's not a bad fighter, but I think he's on a little bit of a decline. He's well-rounded. He's got solid striking, solid BJJ, all that good stuff. He's pretty durable, but he does slow down as the fight goes on a little bit for my liking. But Carlos Leal, I mean, he looked very good in his last fight for his UFC debut on short notice. I don't know if he was juiced or not, but
he was juiced.
But he looked real good, and he probably should have won that fight, but it was very close. I think he lost it by split, but I mean, I like his striking. He's got power in his hands, good leg kicks. He always pushes forward. He's got good cardio too. So durable. I think he'll be there for 3 rounds, and I think he's gonna be pushing Morono back. And Morono, like, moving back isn't the greatest thing in the world. And I think the more technical striker is gonna be Carlos too. I think he's more dangerous. The only thing I could see maybe Morono winning is maybe catching like a guillotine or something crazy, but other than that, I think Carlos pretty much wins this fight more times than not. I'm not betting him to win because he's crazy too high. But yeah, give me Leal to win. It's probably gonna be, I don't know. I keep going back and forth with a KO or decision, but I'll stick with decision. Morono is pretty tough, but it wouldn't shock me if Carlos does land like a shot like in the second round or something. What do you think?
I don't think he's going to be as big as he was in that debut, believe it or not.
I mean, that's possibly. Well, hey, this is a good fight to look on the scales. How about that?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not parlaying Leal. I'm not betting him. Like, I understand he probably should win. I'm taking him to win. I'm picking him. But picks and bets are different things. As we were talking about before, everybody else showed up in the chat that picks and bets aren't the same, and I'm not betting every fight I pick. So when inevitably somehow Leal slips on a banana peel and just gets out volumed and somehow loses this fight to Alex Morono. And then, you get people being like, oh, looks like you bet on Leal. I did not bet on Leal, for the record. So, no. So I think he wins. But, like, if you go back and watch all his, like, fights over in like, PFL and stuff like that, he's not a world beater. He's good. Yeah. He's not a world beater. Either is Morono at this point. But, like, I could see this being a fight that's closer than we think. And at -7 something or another, there's no way I can get
-800 now.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so I can't do it. I do think he wins. Man, like, this is just one of those fights where, like, dude is a notorious juicer. And now that he's in the UFC, I understand USADA's gone, but they do still test, and they do test more than other agencies. And, like, I could see him having to back off some of the roids a bit, much like another fighter on this card we'll talk about a bit. I could see that being a problem for him as far as that, but maybe not. Maybe he's fine. I don't know. It's just there's too many red flags for me to bet it. So Carlos Leal's a pick, but stay away. Stay away. I like the over. I think it goes late. I think it goes over.
I mean, I was going to ask you if you like the over or under.
Over 1.5 is a great spot.
Yeah, that's my first initial read. But something tells me there could be a chance for that KO, but it'll only be from the Carlos side or like a stupid sneaky guillotine that Morono just Hail Marys and gets or something crazy. Like,
when's the last time Morono was finished early? I don't remember any time.
I don't remember either. I know he was finished late.
Yeah.
Recently.
I guess he got guillotined by Tim Means, but that was technically that was under 1.5. Okay. So but that was 2023. So okay, there's that. So
he's been KO'd twice in the first round.
He got the guillotine on Tim Means. Sorry. Yeah, he got the guillotine. Let's see.
I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
2014. He wasn't even in the UFC.
No, he got wow, no. Oh, yes. Okay. When he got finished. Yeah, you're right. 2020, I think.
Oh, I missed one. Chaos. Yeah. Well, that guy hits like a truck.
Okay. Yeah. Other than that, he's got a few early finishes. Like somehow in 2021, he beat Donald Cerrone by standing TKO. I don't remember that. Why do I not remember that?
I do remember that.
I don't remember that at all. I don't remember that fight.
It did not look good for Donald.
That's far enough back that I don't tape it when I tape Morono. I don't know why I don't remember that. But either way, yeah, Chaos Williams was the last time he was finished early.
And it was 27 seconds. It was like the first two punches.
I don't think Carlos Leal's that guy. Like, I think he's good. I just don't think he's putting him out that fast.
Yeah, like, he's not Chaos Williams like one punch power for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the guys he's beating in round 1 are like not that good compared to like Morono. Morono's not great, but like when you put him in against a level of competition that's pretty good, like even like Ray Cooper III decision. Let's see, 2 decision losses to Sadi Wusi. Let's see, like when he's fighting guys that are like good, it's going late. So I think the over 1.5 hits.
I mean, Carlos has 9 first round KOs, but
most of them are not good.
His LFA, UAE Warriors, like they're regional scene. Like, I mean, there's one in the PFL, but David Zawada, but
yeah, okay, that's fair. And that's still like Zawada was at that point.
Yeah, so it's like, I think Morono can survive. I just worry about the last like half a round.
Yeah.
For Morono's sake. Because that's when he starts slowing down. So we'll see. I mean, it's a pick 'em for a reason. I can make a debate for either side.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Be careful. Morono might bring back his black belt around his neck to the cage and not use it again.
Yep.
Saba should lick my almonds and suck my rooster. I think, wow.
It's a ballsy thing to say.
I am not following the chat, but something's going on here. Ankalaev has good walkout music, some random ass instruments going crazy Dagestani style. Carlos inspired me to start talking antibiotic steroid taking.
Yeah, dude, seriously.
Talking or taking? Oh, taking. Okay, there you go. I put 2K on Morono to win by spinning wheel kick. Early retirement is on the way. Good luck. He tries it a lot. He smoked.
I don't know about
I don't know about smoke, but I think he won. But
He
it was
probably could have. He
close.
probably should have got the decision. In most places in the world, he would have. But I wouldn't say he smoked him. It wasn't that bad.
Don't trust Michigan. That's why I didn't pick him. Morono lost split. What are we doing here? Moron by sub. I mean, that's how I would maybe sneaky play this, but I don't think Leal's ever been subbed.
I can't recall one off the top of my head.
Oh, he's been subbed once in his career. He had a lot of fights in his record too. So
yeah, he's fought a lot, and he's not bad.
Morono is a coach. All of his fighters have lost. He's going to lose again as a coach and a fighter. Morono and Price. D-Rod. Yep. What's up, Jaden? Ruffy, Fiziev, Magomed. Hurts me to say. It does hurt me to say.
I think you're wrong.
But
some of those.
I mean, just yeah. Those are all close fights. We'll get to them. Moron sub. Where's he gonna lose? I think so. Yeah. Andrew, what's up, Andrew? Let's fucking go to Goats. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Sorry about this fight. I just don't like Morono. Even as a coach and a fighter, all of his fighters lost, and he's lost. Yeah, it's not that great. But he's a journeyman. Who's your guys' two faves? Love following and tailing your guys' takes. Super insightful. I mean, I'll
put that on our easy money parlay.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we already talked about one. I'll say it's Santos. So that's one.
Well, you got to specify. There's two Santos.
Well, the good Santos, Marion. But we'll get to the other ones. If Alex throws the lame spinning back fist, he's getting smoked. I think he's getting smoked. The Austin Found. What's up, man? Favorite dogs on the card. Lemos, Ferreira, and Gaethje. Okay. I like it. I'm on some of those. I like it. Sorry, just joined. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
You good, dude.
Let's see. And the poll says 81% for Carlos. I thought it'd be a higher, but
some people are seeing what I'm seeing. We're like, dude's probably just getting off the juice, and you got to be a little hesitant. I think he wins, like I said, but like,
okay, all right. There's a couple other ones that I'm like a little more sketchy on, but next one,
man. It's the minus 800. That's what it is. It's like if it was like minus 300, sure, but dude.
For sure, I would never touch this one. Yeah. But the next one here we got going to be Bruno Ferreira versus who is it? Armin Petrosyan. Who do you got?
Another dog. I'm back to the dogs again. So I took two favorites. I'm back to dogs. Bruno Ferreira's getting it done. I think Petrosyan's good. I think that this is a fight where he could lose in a number of ways. Ferreira hits very hard. You could definitely put him out. But he also is a good grappler if he decides to use it. And Petrosyan just isn't a good grappler. He just isn't. He's a very good striker, and he's not a good grappler. I think Ferreira's got a couple of paths here. I do think that it's possible Petrosyan can win a decision. I don't think he's finishing Bruno Ferreira. I really don't. But I'm going to take Bruno, and I think I'm going to say round one, we'll say KO. Probably ground and pound. I think he clips him, falls him to the ground, and finishes him off. Yeah. We'll see.
I don't hate it. This is one of the ones I'm not super confident in. I am going with Petrosyan. I just think he's the better striker, obviously. I think he's more technical. I don't think Bruno is going to wrestle or grapple. He can. I think he can easily take down Armin. I just don't know if he's going to be able to hold him down. He's not really that kind of grappler guy, but he does throw heat, and that's what worries me the most. We've seen Armin get kind of clipped recently in some of his fights, especially the last one against Shara, which was a double spinning back fist, which is something you would see like in cartoons. Something you would see in cartoons. You'll probably never see that in the UFC again. So I kind of want to say that was like a one-off because he was winning that fight. Let's be honest. Yep. Like he won rounds 1 and 2 pretty clearly, winning round 3 until that happened.
That's how Armin likes to fight. Win until he loses.
Yeah. So that's a little scary, but I think if he can get out of round 1, I think he'll be okay. I think this could be a good live betting spot too. Maybe Bruno does land some good shots. Maybe he wins the first round, and then you can bet Armin. Because like I said, Bruno kind of slows down a bit as the fight goes on. The power's still there, but it's just a little bit less accurate, a little less volume, a little more spinny stuff that doesn't really hit, except if you're Dustin Stoltzfus. But
that was lucky attack,
right? Because I think it was Louisville. We were there, and I was watching. I'm like, man, he threw that out of the nowhere and got it. So, but it is what it is.
Talk about a guy who has leveled up is Dustin Stoltzfus. That guy was like, when he came to the UFC, he was kind of like,
he was garbage.
He was kind of a bum. And then all of a sudden, dude's looking good. Like
he's not bad.
Champion, but he's looking good.
He's looking a lot better than when he came in. Yes, for sure. Until that happened. But still looking pretty good, though.
He was looking good in that fight. He's looked good.
Yeah, and until that happened. Like, he just doesn't really have the greatest striking defense. But he is pretty durable. But that spinning elbow or whatever it was, back fist, I think. Yeah, exactly. So, especially from Bruno. But yeah, again, like I said, give me Petrosyan. I'll say, by decision, I think he can just outpoint him on the feet. But, I'm not super confident. I think another good play, too, is Bruno plus 3.5 spread. I think he wins one round for sure. Whether probably first or second round. I don't think he wins round 3. First is probably the one he does win, landing the better shots, maybe even clipping Armin, stuff like that. But I think Armin gets it done. Maybe round 3, but most likely probably by decision.
Yeah, the problem for Bruno to win a round is he's a moments-based fighter most of the time. Yeah. So he definitely could clip him and just not get the finish and then lose the rest of the fight. So the spread would be, it's probably juice. Like that spread.
No, it's minus 140.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not bad. I don't mind.
I thought it was going to be higher than that too, because he's only a plus 125 underdog. So I'm like, oh, he's going to have like a minus 180, minus 200 range spread. But no, because I think he's the guy that gets the finish.
Yeah,
it's not Armin. So really, you're just hoping he wins one round.
Yeah, I think people are coming down on Bruno because he got beat by about Abbas, but like, dude, I'd be betting the house on Abbas over Armin. Like, I know that that sounds crazy, but like Abbas is good. People just think he sucks because of the way he lost to Strickland.
Yeah, that was kind of a one-offer because he does have better cardio than that for sure.
Yeah, and like
not to say it's great cardio, but better than that.
And it was a competitive fight, Abbas versus Bruno, and I think yeah. I mean, like we're having math in it at this point, but at the same time, like,
I mean, Abbas can wrestle. I think he can wrestle Armin down.
Yeah, Bruno can too. He just needs.
He can if he uses it.
Yeah,
I just don't know if he's gonna be able to keep him down though. That's the thing.
He doesn't need to take him down, and as he's trying to get back up, he blasts him. He does that a couple of times. It's over. He hits hard. He put RoboCop out just like done. Like, good night.
That was wild. I was so mad when that happened.
Obviously, Cannonier put out RoboCop, but it took a lot.
It did, yeah.
Bruno got him up quick.
Mr. Nice Guy, what's up, Mr. Nice Guy? 2 of my favorites. Sorry, I'm late. Feeding the face. We appreciate you still coming out. It's okay. You can eat. It's all right. You can eat while you're watching.
Remember, you can eat while you watch. It's okay.
Exactly. We got Damien. What's up, man? Michigan coming back. Y'all better live bet.
What's word is it? I have no idea.
I'm not watching it right now, but I think I picked Maryland to win, but only because Michigan looked really bad against Illinois. Really bad. I'm with you. What?
What sport?
Oh, basketball.
Oh,
college.
Okay. Sweet.
I'm with you, Austin, on Lemos and Ferrari. Tyler knows MMA. Bruno for the win. Okay, Sabu. We're on different pages this time.
Hey.
Armin will be winning until he isn't. Probably.
Exactly.
Unleash the Hulk. Armin is overrated. Let's
Armin's
go, Petro.
He just that's what he's got. It's all.
Yep. Style on this little midget. Loves these guys. Sharp MFers. Appreciate you, man. I don't like how Armin leaves his head up in those unprotected and throws a lot of naked kicks. That's true.
Just keep his hands low.
Sub or KO, bro. It's like a double black belt. Is that a thing? That's right. Look at the first opponent Petrosyan beat in his career and try to pronounce that name. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's on you guys.
All right. I'm doing it. Let's see. Oh my gosh. There's no way.
Yep. No chance.
Mehmed Sharaf Mirzakodiev.
Dude, that was really good.
I actually think I did better than I thought I was going to. I'm horrible with names. Bruno double black belt, real. Yeah, I think so. Double D black belt. Tap the like button, sub for the win. Yes, please, and thank you. That would be great if you're just joining us. Hit that like button and subscribe to both of us. Tyler's information is in the description, so go there right now. We'll be here. We'll be here for a while. We're not even to the main card.
You can do it. I'm working on trying to get to that 5K mark. So if you guys would be so kind as to help me get there,
How close are you?
I'm like 4,500. So I got 500 to go.
Oh, yeah, 500 more.
Yeah.
Well,
it goes up quicker.
It's like a week. It's like a week.
It's a couple months, probably, at this time of year. Yeah. If
It'd
this
be
was,
like
if we were
4
like,
years for me.
if we were at the end of the summertime and it's Dana White's Contender Series, oh yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's probably like 2 weeks. But no, right now, this time of year, no.
We got Bunny Hunter in here. What's up, Bunny? What's up, fellas? Hope you guys are having a good night. Hope Pereira pulls it off. I hope you're having a good night too, and I hope he does as well. So appreciate you hanging out with us. Bruno's wins aren't that impressive to me. Hawes is the chummiest and chinniest guy on the planet, and Dustin is straight ass cheeks. RoboCop was a nice win.
RoboCop is a nice win.
Yes. Johnny nailed it. There you go.
Good
Pretty
job.
good. Pretty good. Let's see. Johnny, what's the odds on the inside the distance for Bruno? Probably
not much better than his money line, to be honest.
What we got? Plus 175 for both guys. Weird.
Yeah, I think if you are playing it really safe, like a decision, no action bet on Bruno is the way to go. Because, like, you know, that could be definitely playable.
Or you can, or just do the opposite for Armin, because I don't think he's finishing Bruno. If he does, it's going to be late in the third round and like with like a minute left or less. So I think that's also a good bet too. I think it's kind of RoboCop is straight ass after round one. Apparently, yeah, he did. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say straight ass, but maybe ass.
Appreciate you, my friend.
There we go. When does Dana White Contender Series start again? Isn't it usually August?
Yeah,
I was gonna say yeah. It's 4 decades. Yeah, that's like 4 years for me.
Dude,
to get
like I don't get it every time. I'm like, guys, you need to subscribe to Effie's channel. It's good. Although we differ on like most of our picks this week, so one of us is getting obliterated probably. But at the same time, Effie's channel is great. So guys, subscribe to him too. He's not even on the channel right now. He's not even on the broadcast, but his channel's good. It's really good.
There it is, right there. Go to Any Action Sportscast. He's on the show every once in a while. I have to get him on soon here, and I always try to get him a regular guest. So definitely go over there and check it out.
And he's a genuinely cool dude. So that's a bonus too.
We got Bunny Hunter with the $5 dono. Appreciate you, man. I like El Guapo over Sexy Mexi and the Fireman to beat the Brazilian. Ooh.
I like half that.
We are on opposite sides, Bunny Hunter.
I'm with you
on both of those. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Except maybe the Santos one. I will say. Maybe I hate that one. We got Jake in here. What's up, Jake? Armin went to split with RoboCop. I think RoboCop won that fight though, but it was close. Yeah, Bruno would have to gas to get finished. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. If you aren't subbed to 138, you're a casual. Agreed. So you don't want to be a casual. Lemos armbar sub this weekend. My crazy pick with great odds. That would be wild. Michigan coming back. Okay. Let's see what we got with the poll. And the poll is Bruno 72%. It's coming up right now. I promise. Boom. There it is. 25 votes now. We're getting more. We're getting more votes. All right. But the next one, let's see where we're at. Ray Tsuruya versus Joshua Van. Let me put this in there real quick, and then we'll get started here. So, started. Okay. For this fight, I am on Joshua Van. I'm pretty confident, actually. I just love this. I love his boxing style. Push forward. I think he's got good enough takedown defense to stop Ray's takedowns. Ray is mainly a wrestler grappler guy, but I don't really like his wrestling all that much. He's got very good grappling and submissions, but it's getting it to there. And I think Van, he's faced pretty good wrestler grapplers. I think he's had good enough takedown defense. I think he's going to keep the pressure on Ray, and I think he might get a finish late, but I'm pretty confident he gets the win here, whether it's by decision or KO. I think Van wins. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. This is one of my more confident picks of the card. What do you think?
I'm way less confident. So here's the thing. I ended up picking Van, but like I'm real tempted to play the spread on the other side because Van just doesn't win first rounds. Has he won a single first round yet in the UFC?
I'll have to look. It's a good question. I know he usually doesn't.
I don't think he has. Maybe he did against Charles Johnson, but like that's because neither guy wants to win a first round. So like one of them had to. Like those guys, like those guys were trying harder to lose the first round to each other than they were to win the fight. So like it's just like they can't win a first round. So like I like Van. I think his style's fun, all that stuff, but he doesn't win first rounds. So if it goes to decision, already you're cashing the point spread. I like that. Also, Tsuruya is so good on the ground. People pretend he's not. People are like, oh yeah, but in the third round, Hernandez was able to, get some top control time and stuff. Dude, Carlos Hernandez is really good. Like, he's like, his record doesn't show it, but look who they're putting him against in the UFC. Like, it's crazy. So I'm higher on Ray Tsuruya than a lot of people. The reason I ultimately sided for Van is Tsuruya has no striking. I mean, he might have some skill there. I don't know. He just doesn't do it. He refuses to strike, which I do like that. I like that he won't play the other guy's game. But, like, I've literally not even seen him tested against some bum on, like, the regional scene that's, like, 0-4 or something. You know what I mean? Like, he just doesn't strike. So it's hard. But, like, the way he handled Mark Climaco, dude, if he can do that to Climaco, he can take down Van. Like, that's going to happen. It's just, can he do it all 3 rounds? I don't know that he can. I think 3rd round, obviously, Van's going to be tough to take down. He's going to be sweaty and slippery. He's going to be shoving the takedowns down. And the dude never gets tired. So Van's winning the 3rd round at a high clip. Tsuruya's winning the 1st round at a high clip. Who wins the 2nd round? Or can Van get a finish in the 3rd? Or can Tsuruya get a finish in the 1st? I don't mind a shot on the point spread, especially if it's plus money. I haven't looked at it yet. I've been toying with whether I even want to bet on this fight at all. I really don't want to. I like both of these guys. I'm a fan of both of these guys. I picked Van for the sake of a pick. I don't feel good about it at all. It's like one of my least confident picks on the entire card. So to make a long story even longer, play the point spread, but Van's a pick.
There we go. Don't hate it. I don't like it. I don't hate it. Johnny, I'm on your Patreon. I hate basketball and other sports. How confident are you on UFC? I mean, I do mostly UFC on my Patreon. I do like to talk a little bit of like soccer and basketball and football, but I mean, I'm pretty confident. What you're seeing here is basically what you're seeing on Patreon, just a little bit more for Patreon. So yeah, I'm pretty confident, I would say. Any action's been feeding me hockey plays like 10-1. There you go. Yeah,
nice.
He's the hockey master. I don't do hockey picks on my Patreon, I'll tell you that. Go to Effie's channel for that. Even though I'm like 16-3 on my picks though for hockey recently. Or you could tell me, Effie, if I'm wrong on that.
It's pretty good.
Jeremy, what's up, Jeremy? Go Bears. Did you see the recent additions? Oh yeah. I'm all about it. Those 2 guards, it's what we needed. And yeah, this is everything. It's an everything YouTube channel. But yeah, we talk
music, we talk sports, we talk ice hockey, we talk it all, man.
Oh yeah, and then UFC. It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we get around to the MMA.
Love the 2 editions. Love it.
Go.
Last 2 days. Love it. They just need to get a couple more things and then draft well and we'll be good. Just sub. There you go. We're gonna get you the 5,000 before you even know it. Look at that.
Dude, isn't it wild how like we have such similar content, you and me, but how we have so many people that are like different, like our audiences aren't like, they don't just completely overlap.
I know, it's weird.
They would just completely.
You would think like when you're scrolling through it, you would see one of our stuff if you're looking at one thing or another, at some point.
But, I'm somehow still discovering people that do similar content to us that have way more subscribers than me that I've never even seen until just like maybe like a week ago. And I'm like, what? Where did this come from? Who are you? Yeah. But like every now and then I'll see one. I'm like, what? But yeah, it's crazy. Like I discovered a new one like last week and they have like way more subs than me. And I was like, how have you just never shown up in my algorithm? This makes no sense. But so I guess that's how it happens.
Yep. Yeah. Austin said live bet start round 2. Yeah, he's definitely a good bet round 2.
Yeah.
For sure. A live bet. That CJ loss was crazy. Yeah, he was doing good until he wasn't. The main event will go to Split.
That'd be wild.
Let's see. 16-3. Lucky Barbo wasn't second lucky. Tyler, are you active on IG? Maybe I can join the chat.
I am not at all active on Instagram. I have an Instagram.
Okay,
I forget to check it for weeks at a time.
You would probably hate our chat then.
Dude, I'm so bad. Like, and people keep adding me to like chats and stuff on there, and I'm like, I just don't ever accept them. Not because I don't want to chat with you guys. It's just because like I won't check it for weeks at a time. And then all of a sudden I'm like, no way can I scroll through all this. So then I just don't ever read it. So
yeah.
But I'm more active on Twitter.
I don't know would have stepped down in competition for. Are you talking about Ray has stepped down in competition?
I don't know about that.
I mean, Van has fought pretty decent guys in the UFC. So I mean,
yeah,
maybe a touch.
Yeah, undefeated, like good. So,
but I'm going Van. I like it.
Before we move on, I gotta address Sava's comment. He said that the
one?
chat is 10% sports, 90% politics.
That is facts.
You don't want me in a political chat because
Wait.
I think identity politics are the worst thing that's ever happened to America.
Maybe we do want you in this chat.
I hate both. I hate everyone. I hate them all.
Effie loves to start fights on.
Yeah. Dude, I will start fights with everyone, like all sides of the aisle. So yeah, so
we need you as the middle ground, maybe.
I would lose all of my subscribers. This guy's a psychopath. I'm out here calling for guillotines and stuff. Like I'm not talking about the MMA move. I'm talking about like bring it out. Let's chuck heads. Like call it out. Let's start fresh.
Oh, it's a nail biter. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
let's go Maryland. All right, let's see what we got. What the poll is 89% Van. So that's that. 19 votes. Come on, guys. We had 25 last time. But the next fight here we got is going to be Curtis Blaydes versus Rizvan Kuniev. Who do you like?
I like Blaydes. I don't think Kuniev is as good now that he's not on the juice as much. And I think Blaydes is going to stuff a takedown, and that's going to be a rough time for Kuniev. So one of the few favorites I'm on. There we go. I'm on like a few favorites. Not very many, but I'm on a few. I really think Blaydes has the wrestling to keep it on the feet if he wants to, and I think he's a better striker. Sure, there's the chin concerns, like he's been knocked out quite a few times, but like realistically, Kuniev's not a good striker. Like the guys he's knocking out just are terrible. So I think Blaydes wins. Sure, he can get caught, but like skill for skill, he hasn't beat everywhere. So I don't know. I don't know how. The only reason I haven't bet him is I do worry that just like some stupid, like wild overhand knocks him out. But like, that's the only thing I'm worried about. Otherwise, Blaydes is far better.
No, I am right with you. On paper, you're like Blaydes all day.
Yeah.
Like, why do I even think? Don't even think about it. Just do it. And then I'm like, oh wait, I forgot. He's been knocked out 5 times out of his 5 losses.
I might even play the juice. Who knows?
I almost want to play like Blaydes by KO because I think he can get the KO. Maybe not in the first round, like second or third round once Kuniev starts slowing down a bit. But I can't. Maybe the under is a good look. What's the under at? It's probably -2.5. Let's see, over 2.5 or under 2.5. Let's see. -135. I think that's not bad.
And honestly, like if Blaydes ends up on top even once, oh dude.
Yeah.
He's murdering this man. Like it's not he's gonna start landing those elbows right over the guard like he does. And he's just gonna cut through him. So
I'm actually shocked at that line.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a little for a heavyweight fight, and both these guys are I mean, I wouldn't say Kuniev's like the greatest finisher, but I think he can finish a lot of people, and Blaydes is kill or be kill at this point. Like I don't know. Do you think it goes over?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, over 1.5, maybe over 2.5. I don't think so. I mean, it's possible. And usually I'm playing heavyweight overs. This is making me so.
But this is what I keep coming back to. I think Blaydes is a top tier heavyweight. I think he has the chin issue because he's only fought top tier heavyweights. So to me, I think it depends on is Blaydes going to survive the early rounds, and if he does, I think he's going to get a KO. Like the first round, I should say. If he survives round 1, but he can get a KO in round 1 too. He's got the power to do it. I just don't trust his chin enough to like lay the -340 on it.
Yeah. If it's something about the 3, like if it was
240,
all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this is great.
240, bam, got it.
Once you start seeing that 3, it's like, man,
I know
3 units to win 1. You know,
every one of his losses, he's been knocked out.
Yeah,
that's what worries me.
But I mean, like Blaydes should win, short of something stupid.
He should win. It should be an easy.
Like he should have beat Derek Lewis, but he didn't. You know what I mean?
Uppercut from hell out of nowhere.
If you run the fight 10 times, Blaydes wins 9 of them, so it's 90%. So like the implied probability makes sense. It's just like watch this be the one. You know what I mean? But no, I think Blaydes wins. I think it's pretty clear.
I'm gonna have to think about that under.
Under's probably okay. He should beat him.
Kind of like it. Damien says Blaydes by KO. I think that's how he wins too. I think he could win a decision, but I think he gets the KO though. Blaydes is my most confident pick. I don't hate that. I mean, on paper, it should be your most confident pick for sure, but it's just the fucking his chin.
Yeah, Kuniev's best win, he popped for like 1 million steroids, so it's like it got overturned.
Yeah, Blaydes wins this. I picked him against Jailton, and he's not losing to this Russian fraud. I agree.
That's fair.
Olajuwon, Dream, what's up? Over 1.5. That one's going to be.
It's going to be dicey.
A little dicey. I would say yes, but I'm not confident. I like the under more. 2.5. Under 2.5.
Yeah. Fight doesn't go, maybe. Yeah.
Julian Marquez got cut as he should.
Seriously, 4 knockout losses in a row. It makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I would go the under, man. I don't know. Something's speaking to me about that. I don't know. It's obvious Blaydes is going to kill this guy or you're stupid. I just worry about the chin.
Yeah, like I think he wins for sure. Like I just,
was pissed when this got taken off the CL card. All good though. That shit was fire. Yeah, that was a good card to go to for sure. I'll never be upset if I lose a levels fight to a freak KO.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
true.
And it would have to be like, and even then,
like a banana peel. I mean, it hurts my heart when that happens, but I'm like, well, I think I did the right thing, but it just didn't work out this time.
So there will be blood seems confused, so I've got to explain this to him.
Where are we at?
I don't know if he's just not listening to what we're saying or what. Go down to the 2 more down. Okay. Listen to what we said. We do not think that he is on Blaydes' level. We think Blaydes is the better fighter by far. We've said this multiple times. I don't know if you're not listening or if maybe you're responding to somebody else, but like we've said this multiple times. The question is a fluke KO because Blaydes gets knocked out a lot. That's the only quick concern. It's a heavyweight fight. Every heavyweight's got at least some punching power, unless it's Martin Buday. So with that said, like Blaydes should win like 90% of the time. It's just like when you get knocked out in 5 of your 6 losses, it's hard to trust the guy's chin. Then again, you look at who it. Yeah, I mean, it's like, come on, man. So like, I'm not saying that he's on the level of Blaydes. He's not even close.
Ain't no way. Blaydes is way better.
It's just what happens. So,
but anyone can land a fluky overhand right, like you said, in the heavyweight, especially. Anybody.
This is like
I knew it. There will be blood.
this is like I was saying at the beginning, Johnny, how like I'm getting cynical. Like the longer I do this thing, like people try to like take what you say out of context. You have to set them right, and you have to be firm on it. Otherwise, they keep doing it. So like I had to. I just don't. I'm not holding against you, dude.
It's all good. He's good.
You're bonding over punk music. I'm with you, brother. But like at the same time,
he's good.
I gotta set it straight. So
we did. We told him the reason. No, Blaydes 100% should win this fight 9 out of 10 times. But it's that one time we're just scared about because he's been chinny.
I still might even play his money line.
I still might do the under because I think he can get a KO or get KO'd.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I mean, he should dominate this guy, honestly. But like, dude.
I know. No, I was looking at that line and I just couldn't pull a trigger on the money line. I can't do it. It's now, so if we're talking about a prop, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is a weird matchup too, Klaus. Yeah, Blaydes is way better. Way better. It's not even close. And Kuniev is making his UFC debut too?
Yeah, he was on the Contender Series before.
Yeah. So this fight is insanely weird. It should not happen. Blaydes is way better and he's in the top 10. But
and to be fair, the only people Blaydes has lost to are like absolute killers.
Top level guys.
His worst loss is Derek Lewis, which is fine. But yeah.
Which could happen. Kuniev does like to wall install.
He does.
And we've seen him Blaydes get pushed up against the cage against Almeida until they got KO'd. And was it second round or early second?
Yeah, and I don't think that Kuniev can do that to the level of Almeida is the thing.
Yeah, no. I don't think so. But
I might be talking about like I'm looking at it now and like the getting knocked out by Pavlovich wasn't the greatest look, but he stood and traded with Pavlovich, which is a bad idea. But like if he stands and trades with Kuniev, he wins most likely. I might be talking myself into Blaydes, but at the same time, I'd have to be like, I wonder if I could play. What's the line? Hold on. what's the line on Kuniev KO? And then if it would cover, it probably wouldn't, but if it would cover a bet on Blaydes money line. Blaydes is down to minus 300. Oh, son of a gun. I might play
I see him minus 325.
I'm seeing minus 300 on Bet Online.
Okay. They're usually quicker.
Yeah, always. So let's see.
Blaydes KO.
Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to play. Because, like.
Kuniev on DraftKings KO is plus 650.
Oh, is it? Okay, I just looked at Bet Online. Yeah, plus I have DraftKings as well. I can play that. I might. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking, guys. In the chat, let me know if you guys think this makes sense. You lay the juice at minus 300 on Blaydes on Bet Online, for example. 3 units to win 1. And then you take one, or you take not one, you take whatever plus 5. Let me do some calculations. Hold on. And then you take at plus 500, you need to make it to win 1 unit.
0.2
You
units?
go 0.2, yeah, 0.2 units at plus, oh yeah, duh, at plus 500 to win your 1 back. So you have 0.2 that you risk on Doofus, and if he wins by a fluke KO, you're good to go. You've covered your bet. Oh, you need to win 3 units. Sorry, so you need to go 0.6 because you're laying 3 units. There, yeah. 0.6. So then, if Blaydes wins, you still win, and if Kuniev wins, you're covered. That's what I was thinking. Okay, that's how the math shakes out. Would that be a smart move? Do you guys think? I think it does, but maybe I'm missing something.
I would just play the under.
Play the under.
No, but I like what you're saying too. But
yeah, true. If you play the under
it's minus 135, unless it's somewhere else better. But
yeah, let's see, I'm seeing minus on BetUS. It's minus 130. I've got them. BetUS is sketchy as heck, so don't get them if you don't already have them. But if you do already have them, it's minus 130. So
yep.
Okay, so if you play the under, you could totally cover it as well, and then you could win both. Okay, I'm with that. I think play the under.
There you go.
Yeah, my brain's hurting. I'm overthinking it.
There we go. We got Mitchell in here. What's up, Mitchell? Yeah, there will be Blood's not a troll. He's a good guy. He's just a little.
Yeah, I like him too.
It's all good.
I genuinely like him. I just wanted to make sure we were clear.
Armando, what's up? UFC must think highly of him to put him against Blaydes. Yeah, or Blaydes. They're trying to slowly bring back Blaydes a little bit because he's on kind of a little bad run. I'll give him that, but he is fighting the best guys. So let's see. Blaydes can be a sweat, but has experience. He's due for a great win. Yeah, that's true for sure. But yeah, we talked about this fight long enough. How about that?
Okay, yeah.
Let's see the poll. Obviously, everyone's on Blaydes here. We got 90%, which is 20 votes. Okay.
Yeah, money's still coming in the other side though, which is crazy.
I know, and maybe because of his last name. Maybe it's the EV syndrome. You gotta pay the Russian tax. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude,
I'm
crazy.
Kind of just shocked that I wish, man, if I can get Blaydes at minus 240, it'd be awesome. But definitely won't. So the next fight here we got is the main card. We got Bobby King Green versus Mauricio Ruffy. This is the one that if you were listening earlier, if you were here, this is the one I'm not super confident in, and this is a big favorite. But I am picking Ruffy to win. But man, Bobby Green has a solid chance to win this fight if he can survive the first round. That's it. I think both guys' striking is very good. Green has a very good jab, which I think that's going to be a good weapon in this fight. But Ruffy, he's a moments guy, and Bobby is the point fighter winner. But sometimes Bobby Green keeps his hands a little too low. Sometimes his head movement, striking defense isn't all that there or all great, and he can get clipped, he can get rocked, but he's usually pretty durable. The last fight with Ruffy, I was a little concerned with him in the later rounds. Like Lontop was able to get some momentum in like late second and third round, even though, he did lose pretty clearly. He was getting rocked a lot and early on, but like as the fight went on, it does worry me that because Bobby Green's going to be there for all 3 rounds and he's got good volume for 3 rounds. And I just worry that if Ruffy doesn't land that one shot, he's not going to win this fight. But I'm going with him still. But man, if you want to bet Bobby Green Just throw a little bit on there. I don't blame you one bit. I think he's got a very good shot to win this fight. Very good shot. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Huffy wins, but
are you confident?
Everybody's thinking of the Yontop third round, right?
Well, even late second round.
Okay, and even
like over a round and a half.
Yeah. So, and if you remember when it was Bobby at the time. Bobby Green fought.
It's Bobby for me forever.
When he fought Fiziev, do you remember that third round? Dude, Green put it on him.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a while back.
But he still has that cardio. You know what I mean? I don't think that's lost.
But another thing. So even in the Jim Miller fight, right? Green won clearly. But what does he keep getting hit with? It's left hands. The dude doesn't see left hands coming anymore. I will die on this hill. He doesn't see left hands coming. He gets hit with them all the time. I don't know what it is. I think Huffy's too much. I don't know if he knocks him out, but I know that he's going to land that left hand quite a bit. So yeah, I got to take him. I can't bring myself to take the green side. So we're going with Huffy for me.
Do you think he gets the knockout though?
He definitely could. I think he's more likely to knock out Green than he was to knock out Yontop. Like Yontop's Peruvian, and he missed weight. So those are two things that go in your favor when you're not getting knocked out. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I was just looking at the plus 3.5 spread for Bobby is plus 180.
I don't know if I like that. Plus 180.
I know to me, it's the first round and a half. If he can make it, then that plus 3 probably wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're gonna be sweating 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's true. And so Green doesn't have the durability that Yontop did. So yeah, I gotta take Huffy for a knockout. But at the same time, if he doesn't knock him out, I won't be surprised because Green is skilled and this is a step up in competition for sure. It's just I don't think he has it right now. I don't think his durability is going to quite keep up, and he doesn't see left hands.
Fair enough. Armando says Huffy by murder. Green isn't on top with the Nate Diaz chin. Green will go to sleep. Okay. Once upon a time, Bobby was king. Let's go, Huffy. Young blood. Mm-hmm. No, if Blaydes loses Johnny, he should not be in the UFC. I agree. Maybe I don't know what's up with him if he loses. I will question it. I'll be like, maybe you need to rethink everything because he should not lose this fight. But
yeah.
We got real fight picks with the 199 dono. Appreciate you, man, as always, listening while cleaning, so my lady doesn't get mad. That's a good idea. Get that cleaning done. Always get it done quick. That way it's not there, and then if you forget and they get in trouble, like been there, done that. You don't want to do it. Trust me.
Word.
Don't overthink it. Bobby ended up on the highlight reel. Ooh, okay. All right. Green has good head movement too. He can roll with Huffy's punches and tire him out until that's what I'm. But he could also maybe think he has that head movement still, and then he gets rocked. That's what worries me too. So I do understand what you're saying, which I'm kind of more on your board, Derek.
Watch it be a left hand. That's going to put him down.
No, you're natural. You're fine.
We like you there. I just had to set you straight. That's all.
Bobby got knocked 3 times and is knocked out in his last 3-4 losses.
Yep. True. One of them was brutal.
Under 1.5 is plus 150. You know what? Okay. I don't really mind the under 2.5, but I just don't know if Bobby Green's going to be able to KO Huffy.
Yeah. So honestly, you basically just play Huffy knockout or Huffy knockout.
Yeah. That hands down style might fail Bobby again in this fight. Yeah, I agree.
It worked really well when he was much faster, quicker reflexes of the guy, but at this point he just isn't it.
Yep. Ryan says, I like Bobby's chances here. Would love to see him go out there and do his thing, maybe lose the first, but put on a boxing clinic in the second and third. That's how he has to win, probably. So
yeah,
he's got to survive the first round for sure, and then we'll see. 95% says Huffy, which I get it, but man, I don't know. My gut's like, maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things where like people are kind of down on him because he didn't perform up to the level in his last fight that we expected him to. But like, it's not like he looked bad, really. So.
True.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next fight here we got, it's going to be Amanda Lemos versus Yasmin Lucindo. Who do you like?
I like Lemos. Another underdog. I've got a lot of them. So outside of the like massive favorites, I think I pick mostly underdogs. So I'm taking Lemos. I think she's going to be too much of a step up. I think she's better than Marina, and Marina should have probably won that fight with Lucindo. So I'm taking Lemos here as an underdog. I think she is going to land more impactful shots. Probably not as much. The volume is hit or miss with her, so I don't like that. But I do think if she keeps it on the feet, she wins. But if she does start getting taken down, but the thing is, Lucindo needs to get to the body lock and start tripping for the takedowns. That's tough to do. It's tough to do when you're getting cracked, and Lemos can crack. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you saw what she did to Dern, where she just like knocked her down 4 times or something ridiculous. Like it was insane. Maybe not 4,
and Dern actually looked like she could wrestle that fight.
Yeah,
but that's what worries me a little bit, though.
So I'm on Lemos, but where are you at? You confident on either side?
It's probably not like a super crazy confident, but I am going with Lemos as well. I think this is a big step up for Lucindo, and Marina was a big step up for her. And I mean, she did technically pass it, but did she really? Let's be honest. Like, Lucindo is very young still. She's 23, tons of fights on her resume. But Lemos, man, I don't know. I don't really trust Lucindo all that much, and Lemos can crack.
And her only 2 losses are to like the top competition. Virna Jandiroba, who should be next in line for the title, and the champion, Zhang Weili. Like, no shame.
So, I mean, I'm high on Lucindo. I think she's very good. I think she's only going to improve. But right now, I got to go with Lemos. I got to see it, because if Lucindo won convincingly against Rodriguez, I would be all over Lucindo. But it wasn't. It wasn't. And I'm like, Lemos can definitely land the better shots, and the judges will go that way, and it won't be that split anymore. It'll be Lemos by decision, like unanimous. So, gonna go with Lemos. I think she does get it done. I'll say by decision, but it wouldn't shock me if she puts her out in the first or second round.
Dude, she could definitely crack her. I mean, she hits hard.
Mm-hmm. So. And Lucindo has good grappling and wrestling, but I just don't know if it's enough. Like, I know Lemos is going to be stronger for sure, and should be able to hold, like, just stay on their feet basically. And Lucindo's like wrestling isn't like traditional; it's more trips, like you said. So that's what gets me. But give me Lemos by decision. I mean, if you want to put something in a parlay like Lemos plus 3.5, I think that's pretty much. I think she wins 1 round, and I don't think she gets finished either. Plus, I know it's minus 220.
Oh, jeez.
But it's a good parlay piece.
Yeah.
Parlay.
I suppose.
It's
such a steep number for like a.
I know, but like something's holding me back though from just betting the money line. I like the plus 3.5 for sure. Now, if I like something else a little bit like that, I can just merge them together and we're good.
I didn't play very much on her money line, but I'm on Lemos's money line.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. We got a lot of people saying, let's see. Oh, man.
That's what we want. We want people chat.
I know. I like this. This is, I'm not used to scrolling back up that much. Armando says Lemos is more handsome, so that means she wins. I get it.
Lemos is a handsome woman.
But Lucindo has a neck tattoo. Gotta watch out for the neck tattoo fighters. I can see a finish in the women's bout. I can as well. Hakeem is greater than Shaq. That's a good debate.
I don't know what that means.
It's the round ball. It's the round ball game.
Oh, gotcha.
That you put in the cylinder hoops.
Gotcha.
Green is old. Yeah, I think he's 38.
Yeah, he's 38. I mean, old enough.
What's up, Gambler? Lucindo by split. I could see that again. Maybe. I'm on Lucindo by decision. Man, Saba, we are on different pages. Those losses have to accumulate. Do they, though? Maybe she's due for a win.
Sometimes they do. Like, losing is a habit. Like, if you lose if you just keep losing, it starts to mess with your mind, and you start to just like expect to lose, even if you pretend that you're not. it's a thing. So I do think that's a real
Yeah.
statement.
I do agree. Nobody can say taking Hakeem over Jordan was a bad pick, but it just wasn't the right pick. Hakeem's very good, but Jordan's the best, right, Effie? Huffy is the greatest fighting nerds. No, I don't think so. Not even close. I think he's actually. I think out of the top 4 fighting nerds, he's 4th. I think Kyle's better. I think Pratis is better, and I think who's the other one?
Yeah,
that just fought? Silva better.
Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, definitely Bahamondes.
He's still good. He's still good.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't the best. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
It wasn't that easy for Verna to take down Lemos, and all those numbers from Amanda are coming from the Zhang fight. But Lucindo got some good body locks. Yeah. I have a bet on Lemos. She won't get Wrestle F tier. I agree with that. This is a tough one to call. Maryland won, as I predicted, because Michigan are choke artists in basketball, not football, but basketball. Lemos is way more physical than Rodriguez. I think it's a way different matchup. Agreed.
I agree with that.
Agreed. It wasn't that easy. Did we ever say that? Yeah.
I think you already read that one.
You did twice? Yeah, you said it twice. Okay, that's why. We need a good parlay manifested guy. Yeah, oh yeah, we will. Stick around. Lucindo getting sunned. Okay. Lemos, what's up, Paul? Lemos by guillotine after she lands something. Yeah, she does have sneaky guillotine.
She does.
She does. You're right.
I mentioned that in my breakdown. I said she has a quick guillotine. That's like her only grappling chops is the guillotine. So
I'm not even gonna read it, but I want to put it up there. It's pretty funny. Basketball is like my worst sport I know of, but I know a little bit.
I used to watch basketball like as a youth, but it's like back when the Toronto Raptors had Vince Carter. I
love Vince Carter.
Same. He was my favorite basketball player, and
he was one of my favorite players.
Absolutely. I was a Toronto Raptors diehard fan. I didn't even know where Toronto was back then. This is like, I didn't know. I don't know. Turns out it's in Canada. I had no idea.
I always liked Sean Kemp as well, if you know who that is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other guys I used to watch when I was little. Obviously Michael Jordan, but like whenever they used to play the Supersonics, I was like, this is going to be the best game ever.
Dude, do you remember that time that Michael Jordan saved the Looney Tunes from the Monstars? Dude, that was sick.
Best ever.
Dude, best ever. Nobody else could have done that.
Nobody. All right. We got 62% on Lemos. So okay. Out of 21 votes. I like what I see there. Love it. Let's see who the next fight is gonna be. Turner versus Bahamondes. Very interested to see who you like here, but I will go first. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, this is interesting fight. Both guys are very tall for the division, I will say. Turner is very dangerous. Bahamondes is dangerous himself too. I'm ultimately gonna go with Bahamondes ever so slightly because I think he's got the durability to get out of round 1, and I like his cardio better. I think he has better volume as the fight goes on. And Turner, I don't want to say he quits because that's maybe a little too harsh, but like when the going gets rough, he doesn't look like he normally should, and that's after the first round usually. So give me Bahamondes to win either by a late finish or decision. I'm going to say decision though. I just think he has a little bit more in the tank. I think both guys are roughly about the same age if I'm not mistaken. I think Bahamondes might be a year younger or a couple years. Yeah. But I trust the durability. I trust the cardio more. I trust the volume as the fight goes on. And I got to go with Bahamondes. I don't know why. My gut says so. But this is a fun fight. I'm interested to see what happens. What do you think?
Yeah, so I also like Bahamondes. I bet him when he was still plus money. So I like that.
Lucky you. I got minus 110.
So, and that's the thing. Like, if enough money comes in on Bahamondes that, like, it makes sense for me just to play both sides, I'll probably play both sides. I'm not opposed to that because I'm not so sold on Bahamondes that I'm like, oh, easy money.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wins. I like outright. So when I got him at plus money, I was like, this is great. But like, yeah, if you give me Turner at say like plus 150 or something, I'd probably just, play that to win and break even if Turner wins, and then take the money if Bahamondes wins. So, but yeah, so I do think Bahamondes takes it though. I think he's going to be the better fighter for 15 minutes. Either guy could win early, but and they have similar styles. Like both of them like to use front chokes to defend takedowns. Both of them like to use their head kicks on shorter opponents because they're both tall. Makes sense. But I do think like the durability is going to be on the side of Bahamondes, and I like that. So we're going to take him.
I like it. I agree. Let's see. Scotty Law is preaching facts. Sean Kemp was a prolific breeder as well. 12 kids with 10 different women.
Getting around.
Elijah got Turner at plus 100. That's not bad at all. If Turner wasn't such a head case, maybe. Yeah, and that's another thing too. He kind of like, I know some of his losses, like the one at the Moicano fight was the crazy one. He should have won that fight, let's be honest. But
should have.
And then you just make some weird moments and it catches up to you. I don't know. Maybe his head isn't there now because, he didn't look that great after the next fight. I'll tell you that. Because he was thinking too much or something. I don't know. Do you think Green will have PTSD fighting on the same card as the man who nearly killed him? Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe actually looking over his shoulder,
Ignacio is coming for the belt. Baja to beat this low IQ Muppet. Lucindo is so young. And
Green Apple?
Green Apple. Okay.
I think it's Green Apple.
Live bet Bahamondes started round 2. That's not a bad look. Who would have you guys picked if Turner did KO Moicano?
I still pick Bahamondes to beat him.
Yeah, I think I would too. Maybe I would be less confident.
He did.
He did. He really did. He did. That's
other refs would have stopped it. It's just,
Yeah. But what was it? Was it Herb Dean?
I can't remember who was the ref.
I can't remember who it was either.
The thing, Bahamondes just like obliterating Manuel Torres is what like made me think, okay, this guy can do some serious damage when he needs to. And like I've seen him beat guys before, but Torres is like a wrecking ball, and he just like said, I don't care. So that makes me think he can weather whatever Turner comes at him with and do a similar thing there. Because I think like I would take Manuel Torres over Jalen Turner just for the fact that like dude's a wrecking ball. I know that's a wild thing to say, but I would take that dude as an underdog over a lot of people. Man, I'm not going to take him over my boy Drew, but I'm biased as heck in that one. So,
if Torres is the underdog, you said?
Yeah, I wish he would be against Jalen Turner.
Yeah, he probably would.
So, but I'll definitely be picking Drew over him. Like I can tell you that ahead of time.
I guess Bahamondes when he knocked out Torres, Torres isn't the greatest by any means, but
he's dangerous.
It is eye opening because if he can survive that, I think he can survive Turner for sure.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
because Torres hits way harder and is way more dangerous at the start than Turner.
He just doesn't really have the striking defense to back it up.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, Turner's a more well-rounded fighter for sure, but I'd still think Torres.
Derek has Sean Kemp on his NBA Jam team. That's a good team.
There you go.
That's a good team. We got Dustin here. Turner round 1 or bust. I agree.
Against anybody high level, yeah.
Turner is an exciting fighter, but what are we doing here? Dude could have knocked out Moicano and getting 300K and then decided to throw it out. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. Turner did cut all his hair off, so maybe he'll be more aerodynamic. I didn't know that. Yeah, it cost him probably top 10 for sure.
Also, I think Turner got robbed against
Hooker?
Gamrot.
Okay.
Gamrot won that split. I didn't think he should have. I thought Turner beat him.
Yeah, that was a close fight. And then even the Hooker fight was close too.
Yeah, I think Hooker probably
I think he did win that one. But yeah, the Gamrot fight was the closest of the two.
Turner should have beaten Gamrot, I thought.
I'm not high on Gamrot. Never was, and I never will. I don't know why. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ulysses, what's up, man? Are you guys worried about Turner's sub offense? Baja got sub twice. No, because I don't think there's going to
take like a reactive submission off of a takedown attempt. I don't see Bahamondes shooting a takedown.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think the only time there's going to be a sub is probably going to be like a club and sub. Like if they knock someone down, they're going to go for maybe a choke. Like that. That would be the only thing I could see. No one's going to initiate grappling in this fight. Until maybe like a club and sub, they rock them, guillotine or Darce choke, something like that. Turner might be fighting for his job. I think he's okay.
Yeah,
Even
he's
though I know
excited.
the record doesn't look great, but I think he's okay. Let's see. All right, let's. We got a lot of people going. I feel like I'm reading a lot of these.
Dude, I love how the chat is like, we've talked about music, we've talked about some MMA, we've talked about basketball, and now we're even branching off to basketball adjacent things like
And NBA Jam. It's
Like,
fantastic.
dude, what's next? You know what I mean? We talked this a little bit about politics. Thankfully, that went away quick, or things were going to get heated, I'm sure. So, yeah, wild stuff.
Yep. So we got 65% of everybody, 26 votes on Bahamondes. So everyone agrees with us. Look at us. Who would have thought? But the next one we got is going to be the fun fight, or one of the fun fights. Gaethje versus Fiziev. Who do you like here?
I like Gaethje a lot. I think he beats him pretty good. I think people were down on him because he lost to Holloway. I think coming in on under 2 weeks' notice against Gaethje is a big trouble for a guy. I know that the first fight was close. I think Gaethje's getting this one done. I think it's going to be less close. Dude coming in off of what was it, like a serious like knee surgery or something like that. He hasn't fought since 2023. Dude, that's forever ago at this point. So I think Gaethje's going to be able to do all right. I think he's going to be able to land some better shots, land the leg kicks, land his big wild crazy hooks over the top or whatever. I think he's gonna be able to come forward and do what he needs to do. So I understand that Gaethje did get knocked out by Holloway. I get it, but dude, he took some time. He's good. He's not losing to just anybody, and I don't think Fiziev's quite on the level. I mean, Fiziev's definitely not as good as Max Holloway. I would say that for sure. So yeah,
say so.
I'll take Gaethje for sure. Especially his money keeps coming. Like I bet him at plus 105, thinking it was going to just like even out at minus 110 apiece, and Gaethje's plus 145. So I might.
Oh my gosh,
that's insane. I might just like wait and add to it. He's plus 145. Are you kidding me? That's insane.
That is wild. Yeah, I'm on the Gaethje side as well. Fiziev is coming back from a major knee injury.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't fought in a year and a half from that. I know Gaethje just got knocked out and flatlined with 1 second left against Max Holloway, this and that, but I want to say that's a one-off. This isn't a trend from Gaethje. So I'm going to say Gaethje wins. I mean, it was a close fight early. I thought Fiziev won the first fight, but, the more you look at it, the more it's like, man, it was close. It could have went either way. You can't be mad. But I think Gaethje wins. I just don't trust Fiziev. I need to see one fight from Fiziev. I don't think he should be the favorite. I think he should have been like the slight underdog. Then maybe I wouldn't be so confident on my Gaethje pick and or bet. But plus 140 is wild.
Do you have anything on a point spread for Gaethje?
What is it? Yeah, he's minus 140. And I don't think there's going to be a finish either.
That'd be crazy if he can't win a single round. So
he wins round 3. 100%. Fiziev always slows down in round 3 every fight, except maybe the RDA fight, because he won in round 5. But right. Even then, he was slowing down, and then he landed a freaking good shot in round 5. So
yeah, I think Gaethje for sure.
But yeah, I'm on Gaethje. I think he wins. I think this will be another close fight, but I think he's going to win a little more clearer this time around. Just because Fiziev, I think he has a little, if I want to say ring rust. He's not going to trust his kicks as much. It's a leg injury. He's a kicker first and foremost. He does have good striking with his hands too, but he relies on his kicks, and I don't know if he's going to trust his kicks.
Yeah. Yeah, and like there also is that like coming into the fight against
Gaethje has good leg kicks too, so maybe he attacks that leg. It's a lot to think about.
Yeah, Gaethje's one of the better leg kickers in the division. So
and he's got a good high kick. He knocked out Dustin.
Dude, I didn't see that one coming.
I did not. I was so mad because I had Dustin in the bet.
Dustin was looking good until
that happened. I was like, mother effer, dude.
Dude, I was watching with one of my buddies, and he was like, yo, put $50. And like this guy's he's a pretty casual fan. Like he watches, but like he doesn't watch every card, like die hard. Mm-hmm. But he was like, yo, put $50 on Gaethje to win by knockout against Poirier. I'm like, you're probably throwing $50 away, but all right. And he puts it, we put it down on there, and all of a sudden, like, what was it, second round or third round or something like that? Gaethje hits that head kick, and I was like,
second,
no way. No way. And we're just sitting there, and he's like, I told you, dude, it was easy money. And I'm like, oh my gosh, get out of here.
Get out of here. You got lucky, but good bet.
Good bet. I mean, it cashed, so,
yeah.
you know.
I think Klein was a southpaw, so was Jalen. Klein was wrestling all of that. And I was so mad because I watched that fight live, and I'm like, Bahamondes, you made me so mad. But
I was down on Bahamondes after that. Like
me too.
It took the Torres fight for me to like, okay, he's back.
Yeah, that's what brought me back to like reality. I was like, okay, this is the guy that I remember. But that Klein's good though. He would probably beat Jalen Turner.
Klein's good most of the time. He is one of those guys that shows up like 90% of the time, and then 10% you're like, who's this guy? This isn't the guy we bet on.
But he's been looking real good lately though. He hasn't fought in a while though.
I don't know what's up with that. He's fighting every other week for a while, it seems like.
Yeah. I mean, that's always a little bit of a concern too, but he doesn't have to worry about like any grappling for Bahamondes at all. So he would miss because he actually had a bad weight cut for sure.
Yeah, not because he's
not trying to like, stay on the feet or something like that. So that's something to think about too. If he does miss weight, like that's a legit miss not on purpose.
Word.
Gaethje for the win. There we go, Sab. We're back. We're back. The highlight all the way. Let's go. I picked Fiziev last time, and the decision was proper BS. I did the same thing. I thought the same thing. But now with all the intangibles happening with Fiziev, I got to go Gaethje, though.
Mm-hmm.
I got to. Coming off a bad KO, will Gaethje finally uses wrestling? No. No, he will
probably not. But if he does, like that's a clear path for him too.
But he won't.
No.
Gaethje too much damage. Fiziev gonna KO him. I don't know about too much damage.
Maybe. I mean, it's possible. He's obviously been KO, but I don't think so.
Would you rather have a guy coming off a bad KO or a second torn ACL?
Yeah, I would say the KO. Most of the
time. I would say KO because I mean, if the KO guy though has a trend of like 3 KOs in a row, then I would take the other guy. But
now, like if it's like Matt Schnell, like that's different. But like otherwise, like coming off of one bad KO against one of the more elite fighters in the entire world, I'd take that guy.
Now, if Gaethje does get knocked out, then I'll have to rethink everything about Gaethje. Then his chin might be dusty, but I'm going to give him that one-off one. That it was just in the moment. And then in that fight too, he had a busted nose like in round 2. So he survived all of that pounding and jabs and like straight shots down the middle until the last second, literally.
And it's not like he didn't. So
short notice as well for Fiziev. I forgot to even say that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, short notice. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. It's hard for me to go against Gaethje here in the circumstances, and also I just think he's the better fighter. So
yeah. What's up, Grateful Dude? I like Gaethje at plus money. I mean, yeah. I just don't think he should be plus. I think the line should be flipped.
Yeah.
Then I probably wouldn't bet Gaethje. I really wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd probably just stay away.
Favorite, I wouldn't bet him. But
I think this Fiziev will fizzle. He could. He might look good in round 1, but I think he's going to slow down.
Mm-hmm. Gaethje's not.
Yeah. I think he'll be the same old Gaethje. So you know what you're going to get. I don't know what I'm going to get from Fiziev, to be fair. And we got 67% on Gaethje.
Which is wild because more money
24%
on Fiziev.
I don't get it either. I don't know what. There must be some crazy money on Fiziev.
There must be. It's kind of like with Kuniev. It's like money's coming in on him, but everybody and their mother is picking Curtis Blaydes. But money is coming in on the other side.
Yep. But all right, we got the main event. If you just joined us, please hit that like button for us if you haven't already. And we got Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. And I will start this one. Yeah, this is going to be a close fight. But ultimately, I always go with the striker, who I think is the better striker. And that's going to be Alex Pereira. I just don't know. And I don't think Magomed will be able to wrestle his way to win a decision or like a late finish. I think Pereira is going to be able to stuff the majority of those takedowns. Sure, he'll probably get taken down once, maybe twice. And I don't trust Ankalaev to check any leg kicks. We saw it in the Yan fight, and Pereira's one of his biggest weapons is leg kicks. Not his biggest weapon, but maybe his second biggest weapon. is leg kicks, and they are nasty and they hurt. As you saw, Yuri doesn't check any leg kicks. Magomed doesn't check any leg kicks at all. And the reason why he had to wrestle against Jan was because he didn't check any leg kicks. And I don't even know he won that fight. I don't think he did. So, got to go Pereira. I think he's going to land the knockout shot in the third round. I think he gets it done. Accumulation of damage in the first and second. I think he lands maybe a left hook, maybe after a leg kick, and there it is. I mean, I could see Magomed, like I said, I think he can get one takedown, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to be able to go for 5 rounds and do enough to win that way. He's going to have to do some moments. I think the moments are definitely going to be coming from Alex for sure. So I think third round KO. What do you think?
I actually also think third round KO, which is wild. But I bet both guys at plus money. So
I'm winning no matter what.
So if Ankalaev wins, I break even because I really think Pereira wins. But I'm not so confident in him that I'm like, oh, this is easy money.
Yeah, I'm not like, this isn't one of my top 3 picks, but
like, I bet him big against guys like Prochazka, because Prochazka just didn't like the style made it so it was like, okay, this is easy for Poton here.
Yeah.
But like, Ankalaev's good, and technically the only way that Ankalaev has ever lost is by a triangle. And I don't see Poton doing a triangle. So
no.
We've never seen him knocked out. So who knows? Maybe the dude's just got like an absolute chin of steel and can just walk through it. So I don't know. So I played both at plus money just to cover myself because I don't want to look like a doofus having a bunch of money on Poton and then he just gets laid on for 5 rounds. Or gets his chin cracked. We've seen that before. So because Ankalaev's a strike first kind of guy. He definitely could knock out Pereira. It's possible. But no, I think Pereira wins more often than not. So if he wins, I'll make profit. Ankalaev wins at break even. Everybody's happy. But yeah, Pereira, I'm going to say round 3 knockout. I think it's going to be one of those things where first round Pereira takes it. Second round, Ankalaev starts to look better. Pereira has a couple moments, but Ankalaev's wins the majority of that round. And then third round, Pereira puts him out. Does a couple jabs to the body, draws out the counter strike from Ank, and then just puts him out.
I like it. We're on the same page. Look at that. Last time, you do remember in the year, I think we did.
We called round 2 KO.
Round 2.
Mm-hmm. We nailed that.
And we had it on our
on the big money bet.
On the beer money parlay.
The beer money parlay. Yeah.
Look at that. Who would have thought? Maybe that's another one we can do. Ankalaev plus 100. I'm not fading Poton against a pure striker like Yuri and Khalil, but I'll take the guy with the wrestling and grappling upside. Okay. All right. I'll be screaming at my TV for Ank to wrestle. We'll see if he does.
That's the thing.
A couple leg kicks he might have to, which is why he did it against Jan.
And he lost that fight. I don't care what he says.
Yes, I agree. Ank's fight IQ is sus. Alex abuses nicotine, so I think that helps him here 100%. No, and I'm not going to put Anu because I don't believe it. I bet 50 on both fighters' main event by split, 50 to win, basically 500. Okay, I mean, yeah, this fight could go to decision. If it does, I think it'll be close.
Yeah,
I think Alex will win the moments, and I think Magomed will just wrestle and grapple and win control time. But the judges, you don't know, so it could be split. That's not a bad look.
Yeah.
Let's see. If you're from Dagestan and you don't wrestle a striker that's fairly new to MMA, you should be banned forever.
He just doesn't usually fight that way.
Yeah, he's a striker first.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he can wrestle. Not a decision for Alex, maybe. I think he could win a decision. I just think he's going to land a KO. Let's see. Why can't this work? It's not working. Okay, there we go. It was like delayed. Ank got dropped by Santos. Pereira flatlines him. Yeah, if that's the case. If we're going by that, for sure. Moan, what's up, man? 1, 2, 3 Chama. I like that. I can see that. I like 2, 3, 4 a little better, but
I mean,
1, 2, 3. I can get down. I can get down with 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Let's cut that much weight. All right. So this is the time. The easy money parlay. What do you think? What do we like?
Easy money. Let's see. Okay, what are
60? But first, 65% says Alex.
Oh, there you go. 65%. That's good. That's what I like to hear.
All right, so let's go with the easy money parlay that we're gonna do. Let's see. I know we're both high on Santos, the good Santos.
Myron? Yeah.
Myron.
I think he should win pretty high clip. I think he's pretty good. I think the way that he loses is getting cage pushed for 3 rounds. I just don't see that being a good option.
What else are we good at? Where are we at?
Well, we both want to pick Blaydes, but we don't want to lay the juice on him. What if we just put Blaydes and Myron together? Does that get us to plus money at all?
No.
No? Yeah, because Myron's pretty high up, isn't he?
Yeah, he's minus 310 now.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's better than I thought. Minus 310? Okay.
Yeah, it's coming down a bit. I got him a little higher than that, but not too much.
I wish I'd bet him when it dropped, but I waited too long, so.
Yeah, like the more that we were talking about Blaydes, I think we spent the most time on that fight.
I think
the more I'm like, yeah, he should win. And I don't know why I didn't do it. So maybe we throw Blaydes in there.
Maybe. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I'm all for it.
I mean, we're both on Lemos. The plus 3.5 is a good parlay piece, minus 220, like I said.
Yeah.
We don't have to do that.
Value with that, but it's fine.
I know.
I think she wins. Let's see. This is the easy money one.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we think about? What if we go?
What do you think about that over 1.5 in the Turner fight? Turner Bahamondes.
I don't want to touch that at all.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, either of those guys could just like murder the other one in a moment. It's just
that's true.
Okay, so what are we most confident in? I would say like fighters like Blaydes, Myron Santos. I would say Ruffy's probably in there.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, he should win.
I don't know who else I feel really confident in. Like,
I mean, I would put Van in there, but I know you're not.
I'm more confident in Gaethje than I am in a lot of the favorites. Like, I'm more confident in Gaethje than I am in like
Gaethje plus 3.5.
Oh yeah, we can parlay that, huh? Yeah, let's do that. Because on DraftKings you can parlay that.
Yeah, Gaethje plus 3.5 with Blaydes.
I'm in for that.
Plus 124.
Dude, right there. Let's go.
Or are you more confident in Bruno?
Am I more confident in what?
Bruno or Justin?
I would say Justin. I'd say Justin better than Bruno because like Justin's a proven commodity at this point. Like he's a darn good fighter, and Bruno's like he's good, but I wouldn't say he's a proven commodity. Like
true. All right, we're doing it.
Yeah, that's a good play. That's a really good play.
All right, so now there is the easy money parlay that we're going to be doing. Now let's think of the beer money.
What? Gosh, what's an under? I think Gaethje's money line's pretty good for that because it's plus 145. What about?
Yeah, but if we're gonna put Gaethje in the easy money, I like to like try not to do the same.
That's true. We don't want to go the same.
Yeah.
What do we got for? Oh man, the odds on some of these are just like you think like you got a good prop, and then the odds are just trash.
I know.
What
do you think about Lemos by decision?
What's the odds?
Plus 240.
Not bad.
Her KO is plus 600.
Her KO is 600?
Yeah.
Wow.
Inside the distance, plus 350. I think she'll get a KO before a sub, but
yeah, there is that guillotine. Like she has like a decent one. Hold up here. Let's see. She has 8 wins by KO and only 3 by decision. Does Lemos?
Yeah. But like lately, she's not really. She
knocked out decision.
True, but lately, like I know the Dern fight, but Dern's pretty durable. I think Lucindo's pretty durable though.
You could hit Dern in the head with a 2x4, and she's still coming back for more. Like that girl has a chin for days.
It's wild.
Like. Yeah, no, that girl is. Yeah. At +6 something or another. I don't mind. Oh, but she guillotined Waterson Gomez. That doesn't matter. I don't think that's it. Okay. If we look at her wins, obviously the Dern fight was decision. That's just because Dern's super durable. Rodriguez knocked her out. Waterson Gomez, she subbed her. Whatever. Angela Hill's a decision. Montserrat Ruiz knocked her out. Souza knocked her out. Decision over Inoue. That's wild. I forgot about that fight. Dude, I don't know. I don't mind the knockout. She shoot. But inside the distance isn't bad either.
Okay, I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't mind either one of those because I do think she could finish the fight, but I also think she could win by. Oh man, that's why I just played her money line. But for something like this, I wouldn't mind just going big, like we did with Macy Chasson inside the distance. You remember when we hit that dude? That was wild. Wasn't it that parlayed with?
Pereira? That was a round 2. It was fight ends in round 2.
Yeah, that's what it was. Fight ends in round 2.
That was the one that hit.
Chasson inside the distance, and like you wouldn't think that was going to hit. And we were both like, dude, that's it.
What is round 3?
Yeah, what does round 3 hit at?
Pereira round 3 is +1,000 just by itself.
Dude, put that in there. Put that in there. What do we do?
You want to go crazy?
We did last time and it worked out. I guess not last time, but we did that. Last Pereira.
Just winning round in round 3 is +600.
I mean, I just don't see Ankalaev finish him.
That's the problem.
If Ankalaev has beaten him, it's a decision or he knocks him out. But I don't know about round 3. I think if he knocks him out, he's either catching him flat early or like it's late, like Pereira's putting it on him and then he just gets clipped or something.
Yeah.
Can we? Do you have the option of like round 2 or 3 or something like that?
On FanDuel.
Oh, not on DraftKings?
DraftKings, I think they do like 1, 2. Let me look real quick. For 5 rounds, it's a little different.
Because I'd take round 3 or 4 or something like that even.
They do Alex Pereira to win in rounds 3, 4. +600. +600.
Let's take that. What do you think?
I can get down with that. And then we can do a little safer one.
Yeah, we could put like, because I mean we're already +600. I mean, what else?
Yeah, we only need like a plus maybe 100 or 2.
Let's see. Are there any underdogs that both of us feel good about?
Gaethje and Lemos.
We could just put Lemos money line.
But we already have. No, we don't, do we?
Because we already have Gaethje on the other one. So we just go Lemos money line and like round 3, 4 Pereira knockout or whatever.
We could do that. Let me see what that is. Hold on.
We could also, I mean, we can still spitball some here if we need to, but I think that one's okay.
Yeah, if we do Pereira to win in rounds 3, 4, and Lemos money line, it's +1398.
And that's just 3, 4 any method, or is it knockout?
Any method.
Does it give us anything better if we put knockout? He's not sucking me.
Oh look, yeah, I know. I think
I know people think that he could, but like I just can't imagine.
So DraftKings doesn't do exact methods for like rounds like that. That's FanDuel.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just do the 3, 4.
I could do. Let me look at FanDuel.
You have FanDuel?
You can do like rounds 2, 3, 4 KO.
That's even better. But it's probably crappy odds. But we can check it.
I don't think it'll be too crappy. If I can find it.
I don't have FanDuel. I've always wanted to just because they usually have some wild stuff like that, but I just never.
They're not bad for like specific props that you want like this. Like they always have bet like stuff like that. It's +350. 3, 4. Wait. Okay. Yeah, 2, 3, or 4. That's not bad.
Okay, so if we do that +2, 3, or 2, 3, or 4 +350, what do we want to pair with it? Do we want to go Lemos or do we want to go something a little juicier?
Yeah, we'd have to do something a little bit juicier than Lemos money line.
We could go Ozzy Diaz round 1 or 2 KO.
Ain't no way. I ain't touching that fight.
Oh man.
Ain't no way.
We could go juicier than just Lemos. We could go
maybe like +200 range.
Does it give you the option to do like Lemos KO or decision?
If we do Lemos, yeah, it does. I could look. But Lemos by points with that would be 1475.
Can we get on KO or decision though? Because I do think there's a possibility of her KO.
Yeah, it's gotta find it.
Like she has like 8 knockouts. Like it's a lot.
Oh man.
And she's knocking out girls that are tough. Like, you know, not just like it's not like she's only knocking out like bums on the regional scene.
It'll be plus 1002.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we're taking a shot with Pereira, and then this one's, I mean, she probably wins by KO or decision.
Yeah, I don't see her guillotining Lucindo, but
I don't think so either. That's a little out there.
Yeah, the people she's guillotining aren't like Lucindo's a better grappler than that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. All right.
I think we play that.
All right, here it is.
Oh.
Pereira KO rounds 2, 3, 4, and Lemos by KO or decision. It's plus 1002.
That's money right there, dude. Such money.
Even just that bet alone with Lemos KO or decision is plus 145 on FanDuel.
Not bad.
What is it on DraftKings?
I don't know.
I might play that instead.
Yeah, I got her money line at like plus 120, and I thought it was cool, but dude, that number's way cooler.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm like, wait a minute. Plus 130 on DraftKings, but plus 145 on FanDuel.
130 is not enough to get me on there after, like, if her money line's just plus 120, just in case.
Yeah. But
watch her win by DQ, you know?
Yeah. But alrighty, guys, those are the bets. I will be putting these out tomorrow for everybody on the Twitters and the Instagrams, and so that way you can see it if you weren't here or if you're listening tomorrow or the next day or whatever. But we appreciate everybody showing up. And before we go, please, Tyler, let everybody know how many subs you need to get to and where they can find you so they can sub and get you to that number.
Yeah, let's see what I'm looking at. Look, the goal is to get to 5K. I'm at 45-14 right now, so I need just under 500 more. It's funny because like after 1,000 subs, like subscribers really don't matter anymore. It's just like views and watch time, but it's a nice little benchmark and it shows that, you know, people are tuning in, they like you. So if you want to, that'd be great. If you don't, then that's fine too. Just watch it. I would rather you just watch the content. I'm 138 MMA. You can find me at 138 MMA just about everywhere. You can find me tomorrow on my channel with a stacked panel. Myself and the Couch Warrior. Couch Warrior podcast is the channel, I believe. We always do a panel show the Thursday before a pay-per-view. Even numbers are on his channel. Odd numbers are on my channel. This is 313. I don't know if you know how evens and odds work, but I will tell you 313 is an odd number. So it's on my channel. We have 2 really good guests. We have a guy named Key3. If you know him, he is absolutely killing it. The dude is a savage. Last year, that dude just raked in the money. He's going to be a guest. And we also have a longtime favorite of the entire community, an Uncle Wheezy. So he'll be joining us as well. So we've got a stacked panel. We're going to be crushing it. You're going to want to be there. That'll be 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The times don't change to daylight time until the weekend. So Eastern.
Just say Eastern time.
Yeah, there you go. Because I'm going to tell you all
confusing when you say standard. I know what you're talking about, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know the difference between
after the times change this weekend. Everybody being like gonna keep saying like EST when they announce their posts, and I'm just gonna be like every time just being like EDT and like
just do ET, just do ET and NCT. That's all you need.
Yep, there you go. So yeah, Eastern time, 9:15 on my channel. It'll be great. You guys are gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna have so much fun. We're all gonna have a great time. So be there or be square. And if you watch it live, you don't get ads because I don't monetize it until after the live is over. So take that with the way.
There you go. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us for 2 hours. Hopefully we gave you some good insight with your picks and bets. Tail those parlays because me and Tyler always hit them. We always hit them. I don't know. I'm not bragging, but we kind of always do.
We always do. We haven't missed. I mean, we've missed like one long.
Maybe
shot
one, but like it's like 1 out of like 5 or 6. That the easy money, and we hit that one long shot. That was like
easy one.
No. Well, did we miss? If any, we missed one. Maybe.
I don't think we did. We
I'll have to go
rarely
back
miss the
and
big
look.
ones. Even we're so good at this.
True.
You guys are about to make money off us. But this is not financial advice. Everything we say is for entertainment purposes only.
No, this is only for betting purposes only.
Entertainment purposes only. I 138 MMA and its affiliates have no financial backing on that.
Yes. All right, guys. Take care. Good luck. Have fun this weekend. Enjoy the fights. See you next week.
Later.
Let's go.